He screwed me.
Hello and welcome to Why the Fuck Not Stream, because it's been a while and I was bored.
Why not?
Yep.
I still am going with the best reason to do something is no reason.
Yeah, very true. Like, if wondering what I've been, that's stuff. I've been doing stuff. Wait for the fucking chat to load to see if anyone's actually in there.
I left my phone in the kitchen and don't feel like getting up.
Let's see.
Lazy man.
Mom bought home Taco Bell, so I'm stuffed.
Okay.
I've never had Taco Bell. I think there's like 2 Taco Bells in Scotland. I've just never been.
I usually get the steak quesadilla, which I don't think it's actual steak. It's good though.
Cat.
It's steak, but it's a cheap steak. We are live.
Hello, Arskiller. He's charging his phone right now. And hello, Javier Dar, and hello, Big Door.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to this absolute shit show. Yeah. So, I don't know where to go from here. Yeah.
I've got nothing. I've done nothing all day.
Just playing Subnautica.
Yeah. Trying to well, most of the day got spent moving my base from where it was to its new position, and I had to build more storage on the Cyclops, which is the big sub, so I could store all the material and also animals, because I have a giant tank. Like this thing's like 4 or 5 meter diameter tank that goes up. It's like 2.5 meters tall. Well, but yeah, you pick up eggs from your runabouts and you can hatch them in a tank, and the predators will be docile. I may have to look into a long time ago, I accidentally grabbed 2 of the same predator egg and it started breeding in the tank. And all of a sudden the tank was like jam-packed full of one predator. Tried to release it to the outside. It became hostile immediately and bit me. So,
fair enough. So, I guess people kind of want to know my opinion on the fucking UK general election. Not bad, but well, at least down in England it wasn't that bad. But up here, more SNP shite. More of the same fucking bullshit where they're just going to try and go for another referendum again. And to be honest, I'm kind of like, I kind of support it at this point because I just want this fucking shit put to bed.
Son of a bitch.
What
you know, I like how
referendum.
That's the Brexit thing.
No, it's not the Brexit thing. That's the Scottish independence thing.
Oh. Is Scotland for or against independence? I haven't.
Scotland had a referendum about 5 years ago whether or not to leave the UK. We voted no.
Okay.
And so the Scottish National Party, the ones that have done it, have consistently complained about that for the last 5 years, wanting another one.
Oh, so it's like the same people complaining that they shouldn't do Brexit because reasons. I don't know why. It's like, but the Russians spoiled our democracy.
Yeah, the SNP are also against Brexit as well.
How are you for and against freedom at the same time?
Yeah, what they want is they want to leave the UK so we can then rejoin the EU. Doesn't make much logical sense, does it? Not to me, at least, anyway.
Maybe they're seeing it as they want to be. Maybe they're seeing it as they want to be with the ones who have the bigger hammer.
To be honest, I think they want to be like Spain. They want to be like Sweden or something. Hello, Rolling Bear. That's what they want to be like.
Well,
Of course, anyone who knows that knows that's not very good.
Well, how about in the same sense? You know, they want to be like Greece. You know,
To be honest, the Scottish deficit is bigger than Greece.
Yeah, so you know the EU's been kind of paying off the Greek deficit, so why not?
So I mean, at least with Spain, Spain said they were gonna. The thing is, they can't even rejoin the EU anyway because Spain said that they're going to veto our membership because of the whole Catalonia thing. A lot of the people in Catalonia, because they want independence, they've allied themselves with the people in Scotland who also want independence.
Oh, nice.
So,
Seems like there's a lot of groups wanting independence, and the group they want independence from is refusing. There's Hong Kong, well, the entire Britain, anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's a bit of a shit show, really. I'd rather just move the fucking hell on, to be honest. I'm not sure if this is the case, but Scotland cannot even negotiate with the EU under Scotland Act of 1998. Well, I think Nicola Sturgeon tried to, and they just said, no, we can't speak to you. And because what was I actually saying when it came to the, I was saying that Spain would veto they said they would veto an independent Scotland, so yeah. That's one good thing I'll say about Spain. Thank you, Spain. You do one good thing. What's going on in America right now?
Well, Virginia may actually be coming the closest to civil war right now.
I don't think it'll end up out of civil war. It surely won't be that bad.
Don't be so sure about that.
But then I guess you're taking guns away from Americans, so maybe.
Well, they're denying the Second Amendment, First Amendment, and then, like I said, crappy. Does the state constitution allow any protections for elected officials?
As far as what?
As far as SR 67.
I don't think so.
With one swoop, it's going to be. It'll be against the law for any sheriff who is in favor of a Second Amendment sanctuary to hold a public safety officer, they call it.
Yep. But he is elected by the people, not appointed, so they got a lot of things against them on removing him.
Right, because every sheriff who said they will be a sanctuary city or a sanctuary county or Second Amendment sanctuary has an elected sheriff.
Yep.
So,
I mean, even the ones that like in the beach area, or that this major part of the city is within that county, the sheriff is elected.
Yeah. Big Dro, it's unfortunately it's not just people from DC that moved to Virginia. A lot of people from Maryland have. Originally, I'm from Maryland, and I moved here. I moved to Virginia 10 years ago to get away from them people, not to have them follow my ass here.
Yeah. I think they say the same thing's going to happen to Texas pretty soon, isn't it? Texas is going to go like blue, isn't it?
Well,
Houston has turned pretty. Or Houston's pretty blue.
I know Austin's already blue, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you get like Amarillo, Dallas, Fort Worth, and all that. They're pretty damn deep red.
I like to see our governor go to Texas and try his bull down there.
Well, the thing is, remember, Ralph Northam, this governor, this is the governor that got butt hurt. You know, this is the governor who got butt hurt when somebody said he didn't care about kids.
Yeah.
But this is also the governor that sat there and put out an ad to get elected saying if he's not elected, white guys in pickup trucks with Confederate flags are going to run over brown kids.
Yeah.
Remember that ad?
Yep.
And with that kind of and with that kind of extremist bullshit that he's putting out as ad campaigns, the sumbitch is going to sit there and dare to sit there and say, well, I'm not going to step down when I got caught in blackface because that picture wasn't me. I was somewhere else in blackface.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, most big cities are liberal, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the case across the world. That's not just in America. Though. You look at London, for example.
True. And I will say this right now. Ralph Northam does, as long as he is preventing me from being able to protect my son, he does not care about kids' safety, period.
Nope.
And Ralph Northam, unless you're going to sit there and pay for a police officer to accompany my son everywhere and keep my son safe, you have stolen my ability to protect him. So you cannot sit and claim to care about kids, period.
They will anyway.
Yeah, we know he will, but he just proves himself to be another hypocritical politician.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I'm claiming the mandate for banning guns basically just because they voted in the Democrats, even though like there's something like 40% of Democrats support the Second Amendment, isn't it?
Say what now?
I'm saying the mandate for getting rid of guns is because they voted Democrat, even though a lot of Democrats support the Second Amendment.
Not as many Democrats as you would like to think support it.
It's something like 40% or something, isn't it?
There are. The thing is, the quote-unquote Democrats who support the Second Amendment, it's not so much that they actually believe in the Second Amendment. It's a matter of they know they will be completely thrown out of office if they don't.
There needs to be a whole lot of recall votes if this goes through.
Yeah.
See, I think that's Green Thunder, isn't it? My Green Thunder results.
Can't prove that.
I can't prove it. I was there when you made that, okay? Whatever happened to Agent Penis?
I lost the login.
Because in the Agent Penis challenge most in the Streamlabs is all your auto.
You forget about my right testicle. Brass spear.
Yeah, he went inside Agent Vanilla. Oh, good for him. At least he's getting some action. Yeah, they're nothing.
He's having an asthma attack.
I think it might be crappy. I don't know.
Do what?
So you with the breathing?
No,
I thought breathing heavily.
I actually thought it was thunder.
No. I grew out of asthma.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of those. It's gotta be one of the smokers.
Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. I think the chainsaw is dull. But
Did you
yeah,
run
it's
it in
still
dirt?
no. Well, there may be some dirt on that log, but nah.
Do you have
It
the
was a-
time to sit and sharpen a chainsaw?
I got nothing but time. I just need
Do
to
you
know
have-
how to do it.
Each odd tooth that sticks up, you have to take a small file and sharpen each one individually.
And we
It
do have
takes
the small files.
It takes forever.
You got to know how to do it right. It don't.
I've never
Well,
done it.
it's the fact that you got to sit there and sharpen each tooth individually.
Actually, I've just realized something. You know, I want to see if they censor the YouTube channel. I want to see if they censor my channel for myself.
It might. But
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, it's not showing up. I can see it, but it's not going to show up for anyone else. That's bullshit. Fuck you, YouTube. This is my chat, my channel. I can do as I please.
yeah.
This is a very kid-friendly channel.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, fuck right, I'm sure. Look at that, we've got a cute little penguin, we've got a dog with a kilt. This is very kid-friendly. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I'm just trying to get kicked off of YouTube at this point.
Why?
I don't know, I just want to see what happens if I do.
Not much.
I've got that many ults anyway, it doesn't really matter. Each tooth at the right angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure I can sit down with the thing and Google it.
Oh, YouTube, this is kid-friendly, you wankers. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, didn't they say people can actually get fined for that? But I think the fine must only be in the US, seeing as it is only a US-based law.
They're probably going to try and
So
fail.
how can you fine me if I'm not in the US?
I
Oh, they can issue a fine. It's just
As long as I don't go to America, I'm fine.
yeah.
they give you a fine. I'd post a video of you just using it to clean your bottom after dropping the kids off at the pool.
No, what I would do is I would just delete all my videos and just make like some bullshit nursery rhyme or something. Make a video singing that.
Hmm.
Can't say
Well,
I'm not
that's the
kid friendly, can you?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it probably ends up like the robocall stuff. All those salesperson or robocalls. They all come from out. Like 99% of them come from outside the U.S. The Federal Communications Commission has actually issued hundreds of millions of dollars of fines because of these robocalls, because of these spam phone calls, and they've collected about $2,000. Since they started issuing these fines.
I
It
actually
cost more money to police than it would actually get money out of it.
answered one of those robocalls, and they put me on hold. I'm like, "Hello?" They're like, "Please hold for the next event." You called me to put you on hold. No, fuck off.
I used to get.
I have fun with them when they call.
Yeah, me too. My wife has got 2 robocalls from her phone.
I used to get spam calls from India all the time.
Oh yeah, I love the IRS ones. I mess with them hard.
Yeah.
Mine were always ones
Well,
about
I find it hilarious.
who falls for these things, idiots, and have a red feather.
Yeah.
Hello.
Every now and then, I'll get a message from my cell phone provider saying somebody has tried to log into your voicemail account. Oh, have fun with that. Because the problem is, if you try to call with my provider, if I were to sit there and dial my own phone number, all that'll get is my voicemail. So if they want to try to call me from my own number, it'll just go into my voicemail.
I like the ones that say your social security number is the same. Dude.
Oh yeah. They called me and said there's a problem with my social security account. Then when I got online, they said, "Can we have your social security number?" No. You know my name. You call me by name, then you should have my social security number.
You called me by name and said you already had my social security number.
Yeah. And they say, thank you, click.
Like it's actually a big job. People must fall for it because otherwise they wouldn't keep doing it with this. Someone must always fall for it.
What I thought about was giving them my phone number and take a couple digits off of it and see what they come up with.
I love those spamming the spammer vid. Scamming the scammer vids. Yeah, I used to have someone from my old college class who used to do that. He's actually been on one of my streams before.
Oh, I have. I don't remember who it was, but they actually got the scammer to, like, open up their computer to them, and they deleted all the files.
That happens a lot. Okay, what that is somebody sets up a quote-unquote virtual machine, which is basically, a computer within their computer that, if somebody tries to remotely access it, all you can access is what's inside the virtual machine. But the thing is, they don't know. It doesn't look like they're accessing the virtual machine. But the thing is, it's TeamViewer. TeamViewer works both ways.
Yeah, and apparently some scammers don't know that.
No, scammers know that. But the thing is, the people who sit and do this stuff back to the scammers, they're acting like little old ladies or complete stone guys. They're acting like people that are not tech savvy.
True. That would help sell it.
Yeah, they're acting like they're falling for it.
What you need to do is have a second computer that's loaded up with viruses and malware and all that stuff. Let them download that.
Well, that's what the virtual machines do.
Yeah.
Actually, those videos are funny as well. Those are like the guy gets a virtual machine and then downloads a load of viruses onto it.
Yeah. Well, that's also like the same thing. I mean, that's almost exactly like, you got my wallet. Like somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, give me your wallet." Here you go. The only thing my wallet's got in is my insurance card, my license. My credit, the stuff you're after, the credit card, the cash, that actually go in my wallet.
Actually, that's one of the problems with do you have the contactless cards over there?
The what now?
Oh, RFID.
The contactless cards where you can just pay by his
card
next to the machine, and
yeah, we do.
It's the same as that you can easily scam money out of people with a.
Yeah, it's extremely stupid. Someone can walk next to you and steal your information.
I mean, there's a little bit of security with it. You think you can only use it 3 times in the one day.
Well, every time my card is used at all, my phone or my bank tells me.
And it's anything above 30 as well. It's not anything above 30.
See, but my bank does it anytime. It's set where if it's anything over 20, if it's a transaction over 25 cents, it sends me a text message.
What transaction would just be 25 cents?
That's the point.
True.
half of a stamp.
Somehow a gumball machine that accepts credit cards.
For that, actually, there are some vending machines that accept credit cards that still have that 25-cent pack of gum in it.
Holy, that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell,
I got notification from my bank that there was a 16-cent charge on my account from Texas. And they asked me if I'd been down there. I said no. They said, okay, somebody's has gotten your bank card. So they canceled it then and there. And I had to wait and get a new bank card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, luckily,
Actually,
last
no,
time
I-
that
I
happened.
Saying I should not check Discord. I just seen a gift of a woman shitting out a toy pig.
What part of Discord are you in?
I'll paste it in the chat for you.
I'll take a pass on that.
I might enjoy that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's more like putting a bomb in your wallet and handing it over to the mother. Yeah, if we go remotely out of town, we get a lockdown on card. And I have to say now, it's a pain in the arse, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You can tell I haven't fucking read in a while.
I tried to read the other day, and the problem is the thing I tried to read is Lovecraft, and it's a hard thing to read.
It's like some Minecraft fanfiction or something.
You've never heard of Lovecraft? H.P. Lovecraft? Or
Right,
Yeah.
further, I wouldn't recommend you click on that anyway.
do you know Cthulhu?
What,
You've
the
probably
massive-
heard of it. What'd you say?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Lovecraft is the one that made Cthulhu, along with the Necronomicon and a whole bunch of cosmic horror. Things that are so much more powerful than man that we are but sand between their toes.
I'm gonna see Mama's Killer clicked on it. I think as you said,
But yeah. I still find it funny that the most popular of Lovecraft's creations is also the weakest. Well, the weakest of the gods. I guess technically the civilizations and races he came up that or come out of Lovecraft's work would be weaker.
If there's a creature that you are nothing more than an ant to, it being his weakest creature, do you really need to concern yourself with ones that can kick his ass?
No, not really.
yeah, no comment. I'm gonna assume that means yes. Then oh man, yeah.
Crappy, I'm gonna take your way. I'm gonna hope that I stay at full speed the whole time.
Yep.
Because I cannot lose. I still have to keep gaining time, and I can't lose any.
Yep.
I just realized for you, it's going to get even worse. Like the start of next week, because obviously it's Christmas, so a lot of people are going to be traveling with family and stuff.
Yeah, it's been like that. It's going to steadily get. It started back mid-October, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse until Christmas, and then it's going to be really bad in between Christmas and New Year's. Once New Year's hit, it's going to be dead for a while.
Yep.
And then start picking up around Easter.
Every holiday, pretty much, isn't it?
Well, once Easter hits, the gates of hell are going to flood open, or going to open up, and it's going to flood bad again. Yeah.
Yep.
Copy and Chuck it. Are you seeing any cool Christmas displays?
Do what now?
Cool Christmas displays.
That's what Red Feather's asking.
Actually, Red Feather, there is one I see there is one that I pass pretty often. In Manassas, Virginia. If you check up the Bull Run Park, they have a really cool one. It's this big drive-through display with the carnival at the end of it.
I think the coolest one I seen was like some guy made like a pub in his back garden. It's like a popular TV show.
There was a guy in Charlottesville, Virginia that had one for the longest time. It's called Santa on Mountain View. He's on Facebook. For the longest time, he did it, but he's actually in 2018. He moved to another town, and he still does it, but only on Christmas Eve. Because the town he lives in now will only let him get away with it on Christmas Eve.
Damn
Bunch of
Grinches.
Scrooges. Yep.
Fucking government.
No, Crappy, you know who I'm talking about. When you drove through past Charlottesville around Christmas, it's that damn beacon in the night you could see on
Yeah.
the interstate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the dude I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As I think there was a guy over here. I think he got arrested because he had his Christmas lights spelled like Bel-Aid, which over here means like a cockade.
Oh,
I'm just like, come on, man. People don't have a sense of humor anymore, do they?
No.
have you seen what happens if you try to decorate a palm tree with Christmas lights?
Yeah, you get a Corona commercial.
I've seen them come out more like a line of gentleman sausage just jutting out of the ground.
You realize they probably did that as a joke, right?
Yeah, they probably did. They did it for the meme.
No, it doesn't even feel like the same. It's like only a few weeks ago, still on.
There's like very little snow on the ground, which I'm happy for.
Oh, it feels like it's December.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't.
I don't.
Yeah, you're right about that, Red Feather. There were a lot of Christmas lights doing laser decorations, but they were hitting passing airplanes.
I can understand that one.
Well, the wild part is they're using it as an excuse because the lasers were hitting hitting the cockpits of commercial traffic. Well, a lot of times those airplanes, when they're that high up in the air and that high in the air and flying along, a lot of times they can't even see the ground from the cockpit. So that means them damn planes are flying inverted. Nobody ever knew it.
They feel like pretty low. Yeah, how powerful the lasers.
Red Feather over in around Norfolk, Virginia. There's a couple of those big cranes they use to actually it's Portsmouth, Virginia, more so. But there's those cranes they use to unload cargo ships. They decorate those up to look like giant candy canes.
Again, there's always someone on like every street like milk completely like overdoes the Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
I know there's one person living in there. I don't have an issue with that because there's one person lives in there. Like, I don't have an issue with them because they actually lost their son on like Christmas Eve or something. So I can understand that one, but I can see your though.
there is one of those houses that will have the lights programmed to go to music. I saw one of those people get interviewed, and like his house is absolutely covered in lights. Like you can't see the house through the various strands of light, and apparently his electric bill alone goes up by $1,000.
Yeah, fuck that. See, I've seen one where I've seen a video like if like where like there was just like the whole street was covered in lights except one house.
Christmas with the Cranks.
There was just one house with I didn't have Christmas lights on.
Nice.
I think you know what that
I mean,
would totally be me.
I'd be that one guy to have like the fake candlestick. You know,
I think you'd
just
be
to
the
have
one.
that
Sorry.
one little electric candlestick sticking on his porch and say, "There's your damn Christmas lights."
I think you'd be like the one guy that wouldn't do that. Just have nothing. And for that, I still don't have my Christmas tree up yet.
That's it. It's confirmed. Red Feather's married to Clark Griswold.
Clark Griswold.
Holy shit! Hallelujah! Where's the Tylenol?
I think it's Tuesday, which that's the next day Mom has off. We're going to clear off the dishwasher and put the tree up there because we use like a 2-foot tree.
Thing is, is there not like Christmas tree type trees like in your woods? You could just use the chainsaw. And...
Have you ever taken care of a live tree?
Taken.
Yeah, I've had live trees before. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they pay a lot as well, don't they?
My wife and I would decorate a Christmas tree, but the thing is, neither my wife and I are Christians, but we actually follow, we'll just say different faiths, and we decorate a tree in accordance with our faith. But the thing is, it's this little pine tree that sits out in our yard, and we do the whole strung with popcorn and peanut butter balls and all this stuff, stuff to where the critters can eat it. We decorated it. It looks nice for a couple days, and then it's back to being a plain old tree within a week.
Actually, the pagans were more about New Year than Christmas, weren't they?
Well, the pagan New Year's around April, so.
Or at least they had some kind of winter festival that was like near New Year.
Yule. Well, the most popular name's Yule.
So English film.
Ooh. I should totally just live stream from my phone burning of a log on like Christmas or something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's about safe for YouTube anymore.
Even that's probably not safe.
Considering that people could misinterpret it as arson.
How is it arson? It's a log.
Yeah, it's YouTuber
talking. It's a structural integrity log. It's gonna fall down the whole forest or whatever.
English, all I'm doing, not bad yourself.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised how
stupid people are.
YouTube can be.
Yeah, YouTube. I mean, they don't even let you say the word gun anymore.
I don't think YouTube are being stupid. I think they know what they're doing. They're just being incredibly pedantic.
No, they're just trying to censor everything and everyone, aren't they?
Exactly. They know what they're doing.
The problem is
stop until everything is censored.
The problem with YouTube is one group of people start yelling and screaming, so they block this, and then there's a whole bunch of collateral damage. And instead of just undoing what everybody was talking about, censoring and screaming to begin with, there's a huge overreach. Right, they double down, and instead of removing the censor, they try to tweak it some, which is always does more. I mean, the law of unintended consequences with YouTube is just outrageously overused.
And hella random internet box.
Hello, box.
I still want to know what's in the box.
Gwyneth
Surrounded-
What's in the
Paltrow's head.
Changes. It was random, so
Yeah.
wouldn't it change every time?
That as well, technically.
Yeah, you got to
yes.
do in that Brad Pitt voice. What's in the box?
Then you'd be like Peter Griffin, though. You'd like skip the boat and end up with the box. Family Guy reference.
You know what I like about live Christmas trees that you cut down?
Firewood.
Is you put them, nope. You just take them down, set them in the backyard, let them dry out, then sink them in the pond. Fishing spots.
He's not wrong.
That's what the game commission does with all the Christmas trees that get turned in.
If it works. It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, so the game commission dumps all those trees down in the water, but if you get caught doing it, that's a fine.
No, it ain't. Depends on the area.
Hella functional.
If you ask them if you can do it and they say yes, then you can do it.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping by. I might give a do the same on your stream, actually. Just to be fair, if I can find it.
Functional.
Yeah, he's doing his own stream right now.
Yeah, I think.
All right,
is he?
quick,
One.
everybody, we gotta start bombarding Elwin with messages saying, "Come stick your finger in Functional's ear."
What?
Just show
There
him
you
to
go.
lick his nose and see what happens.
Yeah, right. There we go. Just return the favor there. Because I'm nice when I want to be. Good. Yeah.
Crappy, I'm losing too much time going your way.
I'm sorry.
I blame you.
I know. You make the decision, I get to blame.
So, did anything else interesting happen? I haven't really been paying much attention to the news lately, other than the election.
Greta Thunberg has
yeah, that
advocated
bitch.
for the execution of world leaders. Now, to be fair, she said, we need to put them against the wall, and make them do their jobs. But that really sounds like a threat to me.
Yep.
No, Cryptic, I do not love your titties.
Sup, Crypt.
It's not sexual, but
By the way.
somebody actually did more. Somebody's actually done more. Like, I can't remember the name of the guy, but the guy that invented the plastic erosion thing or something.
Do what
There's
now?
been way more for the environment. I guess
Oh, the
whatsoever.
guy who actually made a thing that cleans up the ocean instead of and actually doing something about it instead of some autistic dropout that only yells and screams and does actually nothing.
Yeah.
Are you insulting our savior, Greta? How dare you?
I'm only stating facts here.
How dare you?
Ruined my dreams.
How dare you?
You've stolen my childhood. How dare you?
How dare you?
No, if anyone
The thing about
is their parents.
So if she ever actually gets laid, is she going to look at her boyfriend and go, "You've stolen my hymen. How dare you?"
No,
That just
No,
gives me
but-
an image of someone like running around with a hunk of meat in their hand, like, I have your hymen, I have your hymen.
I'll give it enough time. She'll become out as a dyke.
No, but seriously though, like these people hail Greta Thunberg as some fucking infallible person But the moment someone criticizes her, you're like, you horrible person, you're talking shit about a 16-year-old autist.
Here's the thing: if she's old enough to go, she's old enough to like speak at the UN. She's old enough to be criticised for it.
It's not even that. Anyone that can make such a high-profile act, such as going to the UN, regardless of age, and posit an opinion like that, yeah, like you said, they should be able to be criticized, whether you like it or not.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're putting someone up there that you can't criticize children. So
It's called human shields.
I mean, she's old enough. Well, I guess she's old enough to put herself out there. So
Yeah, wait until she's my age right now. I would be talking shit about her. Well, I'm
You
still
say
talking
that,
shit
you
about her
say
now,
that
but-
like I was gonna say, come on, Arms Killer. You're saying that like your pubes have finished growing in.
Fuck off.
he's not wrong.
yeah, you're one of the few people younger than me.
Oh,
so-
how about you don't start it either, Thunder? Wait till you look down there one day and realize they're turning gray. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want gray hair. I like my hair.
I'm gonna go bald before I get grey hair.
One day you're gonna wake up with salt and pepper nutsack, Thunder. Deal with it.
Funnily enough, I'm getting strays of random grey hairs.
Like I said, I gotta go bald
Wait,
before
no.
I get grey hair. I'm not gonna get grey hair.
I use this as a threat to people. It's happened to me once, but that's enough to scare the shit out of me. The day you go to sit on a commode and your balls get wet.
Oh God.
Well, this devolved quickly.
No, I mean the worst thing that happens is like if you take a shit after you've had a piss, but you haven't flushed your piss yet, and then you do a shit and it splashes back up up to your arse.
Yeah, pretty much what Trucker described is just a splashback,
No,
but
no,
constant.
it's because your balls fell down into the water.
Yeah, exactly. It's a splashback that is constant. You don't just get the splashback. It's in the fucking water. You're screwed.
Bald
Yeah.
and salt and pepper beard.
Well, the worst part is actually, I remember hearing a study a few years back where the most common plastic surgery for men is testicle lifts.
Why?
It's like a facelift for your testicles, because one day your balls are going to hang lower than your dick.
I assume
It's
once
a
your
nut
balls
job.
dropped, that was it. I assume once your balls dropped, that was it. But no, apparently they just continue dropping.
They just keep going
It's
down.
gravity.
You know why it's called a grandfather clock? Because the pendulum looks like the grandfather's testicles.
I wish I could say you were wrong. I wish I could say you were wrong on that.
No. Oh God.
Women's titties and men's balls both sag farther the older you go, and for the same fucking reason.
Gravity, you cunt.
How did we get from Greta Thunberg to this?
I have no clue.
I don't know, but notice how Crappy's turned. No,
I don't
Crappy's not
blame
even
him.
hearing him.
I don't
Yeah.
blame
Crappy.
Could have been technical issues, to be fair.
We talked about balls dropping and Crappy leaves. What the hell?
Yeah, the old man. was
Crappy,
too
get back
mean.
here, you old fart.
Maybe he sat on his balls or something and like jumped in that.
I've done that
There you go.
before. It sucks.
They got wet.
God damn it, Red.
Rolling Bear, you're right. Gravity sucks, man. Which, by the way, Rolling Bear, I have to admit, this is the first.
bridge.
I gotta admit, Rolling Bear, I just saw your avatar nice and big and clear for the first time a little bit ago on my stream. Dude, that is a glorious beard you got.
Yeah, that is a good beard. I wish I didn't have a skin condition because I used to have a beard. I love my beard.
I don't know why, but something possessed me to shave my beard a week or two ago. My face has been cold ever since.
But it wasn't for charity this time.
Nah, I went for charity this time.
Huh.
It's a matter. It's a matter. I grew out and I realized there's more gray than dark hair in there. It got to the point where I'm sitting there looking at the camera, looking at my picture on the camera, and the camera's not seeing half my damn hair on my beard.
Damn.
It's kind of weird. It's weird like that.
It's not a problem I've ever.
I don't know, Scotsman, how bad is your skin condition? Because my stepfather has it where he's just got like a whole big patch of like real bad psoriasis on his back. And
My face is just pretty bad.
just excess skin, or what? It's not excess skin, is it? Or whatever. It's weird. The human body does weird things.
I want to say to anyone who might think otherwise, I was just trying to be a mate to Sky during recent drama. I know I was a cunt a few times. That was my alcoholism on me. I'm related and I apologize. Fair enough.
Yep. Tom,
I
any
can
gripe as far as any involvement I have, I can't even say 100% that I'm involved in it. My problem is all with one person, and you ain't him. So it's all good.
Mm.
Thunder's out of it more than I am.
I don't even know what happened,
Yeah, we just want to
and
move
I'd
past.
rather not know.
Yeah, we just want to move past shit now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's past it. I got a new channel. It's all good.
YouTube
And going
people-
back to Rolling Bears comment.
Phil Beard at
His
14.
first Phil Beard. Yeah.
That's
Fuck. I think I might be on the track then. Shit.
I'd want a 16, but not 14.
Oh yeah, I was a hairy bastard. I'm still a hairy bastard. What am I talking?
In your face though.
Hmm?
Because I don't even know what you look like, so I can't confirm or deny.
Let's just say extremely
Oh,
hairy.
here comes Wet Balls. Wet Balls is back.
Are
Yeah, so you remember like old
legitimately-
19.
Yeah,
YouTube
shave a
keeps
beard and I
saying,
have a baby
yeah,
face,
YouTube
but
is censoring a lot of people.
You know, worst part is I say that jokingly, and Crappies be like, "That's never happened to me."
I didn't catch it all.
The day you sit down on a commode and your balls get wet.
Yeah.
Yep, it's happened to him.
yep.
It's even worse when it's an artesian toilet and you don't know it.
Oh
Hello?
no, it's even worse when it's warm.
Ew.
Ah!
Okay, moving on.
That's actually happened one time. I set up a little heater in my bathroom to keep the pipes from freezing. Next morning, I got up, sat down on the toilet. It's nice and warm. I didn't know where to be like, that's nice, or yeah.
I do appreciate a heated toilet seat, but not if it's recently been used. Prefer like electrically heated.
Depends on who was on it before you.
You know, I'd much rather it be cold so that I can heat it up.
Have you ever
than
sat
sit
on
in
a warm
warm
toilet?
seat.
Like,
Well, okay, let's be fair. Crappy's got a point there. If Scarlett Johansson was the last one to use the toilet, nobody here would complain at all.
not at all.
You probably lick it, to be honest.
Wait, what?
That's nasty.
Wait, what?
I think you probably lick the toilet.
No.
Yeah, a cold toilet seat is definitely better than a warm toilet seat.
That was
Why
one
the
thing that
fuck are we talking about toilet seats?
I don't know. But yeah, if you have a heat vent right next to your toilet seat, that is amazing.
And there's a radiator next to mine. Is that okay?
Close enough.
Because that's annoying though when it's like when you just get out of a shower, when you like just get out of a really warm shower and you're still warm.
That is one of the worst. Like having to shit in the middle of a shower. Like, I just washed my ass. Now I gotta go take a shit and get back into the shower.
See, having a shit before a shower is amazing because then you can clean your arse in the
Oh
shower.
yeah.
Especially if it's a sore shit as well, because the sore shit actually helps. The shower actually helps heal the pain a little bit.
Let's just
Why are we in the sewer?
during and after is horrible when it comes to taking shit.
So, does anyone besides me know anything about Subnautica? Let's change the subject.
I know nothing about
Talking about
Subnautica.
shit.
Never played Subnautica.
I suggest if you can get a hold, if you have a computer good enough to play it, do it. Basically, you're on a spaceship. You crash land onto a planet that's 99% water, and you have to find the blueprints in order to survive and get off. Eventually, you leave the planet.
Right, Vader,
Here's-
what exactly am I going to get fiber from?
Do you
Fruit?
like
There's
try to
land.
eat?
I've seen it.
There's 2 land masses, and one of them is floating. Like legitimately, there's these weird creatures that make rocks float. And apparently, there's these giant ones that are just under this island, so it's not connected to the floor whatsoever. Yeah, it stays in place. Game logic.
The thing is I have a copy of Subnautica.
So what I was saying. Aye.
Oh,
I've
I'd
got a
suggest.
copy of Problem is my computer can't run it.
Oh, my computer still complains. It complains that I don't have enough graphics, but otherwise I can run it.
Yeah, I think there's a PS4 and Xbox One version, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't remind me of my PlayStation 4. Just don't.
What happened to your PS4?
Oh.
It's fan broken. I can't use it anymore.
Yeah, so you see, like, half the time when I use my PS4, it sounds like it's the way to die, just the way the fan is.
Yeah, most of the PlayStation 4's issues have been fans, especially when it comes to the earlier ones.
I got mine
So-
like a year after it came out, so
One of the things that was I've been playing the game since the prawn suit, which basically you know the forklifts from the Alien series?
The what series?
Alien.
Oh, Alien, yes.
It's like that, only completely sealed so it can be a diving suit and sleeker. When I first started playing, that thing wasn't in the game, and then it was just this boxy thing that was just like a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
It was still a good game way back when, and now it's a completed game with DLC.
Oh, speaking of early, the game that I really want to pick up is called Ready or Not. Like, the biggest thing is you can't get any previews of it because they've thrown an NDA so soon into. Because at this point they're still pre-alpha. Yeah.
I haven't really bought any new games. Recently, I've just been playing the PS1 emulator, which has taken over a lot of my life.
I got a lot of games, but for the Steam, a lot of them are like a huge chunk of them are some weird simulator games that I picked up in a bundle for cheap because I liked one game in it. And then I have all the Half-Life games and basically all the games that Valve has ever put out. And there's no 3 in sight.
See, the bad part is the last actual physical games I bought. They're all for Xbox 360, but it's all old arcade games like Rampage, Off Road, Pac-Man, stuff like that, and then a bunch of the old Sega games. It's all old arcade games.
Yes, English time I do on a PS4. Largely, I don't really use my PS4 that much, but largely I don't.
I have an Xbox One, and I haven't played it in a fair bit because I've been playing Steam.
Hmm.
And I don't have Xbox Live Gold anymore, so I can't play with other people or online. So
Yeah, 'cause I don't use a PS4 enough to actually justify having the PS4 Plus thing.
The last game I bought was
It's
NASCAR
Pong.
2001.
It was on the PS1. It was on the original PlayStation, wasn't it?
Original PlayStation. And I've got one in my drawer that has never been opened.
nice.
Yeah, you should probably keep that. It's probably worth the money.
Oh yeah, but it's the last one that Dale Earnhardt was on.
Oh, which I can't remember if it was PS1 or PS2 that they have some Evil Dead games that are really fun.
I got to take a picture of that game system I found in the attic. It's I think it's a Nintendo. It's got 30 games in it, controllers and everything, brand new in the box.
Oh, is it the NES or SNES Mini or something like that?
No.
Why you ask me something like that? Hell, I don't know.
It'd be older than
No, it's been up in
minis.
it's been up in his attic for so long. It's actually
Oh shit!
either
So even
either
longer.
the original. Yeah. It's something they bought it's some stuff they bought one year as a Christmas gift and forgot it was up there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hell, it's at least 20.
Dude, are you gonna let me over? Or are you gonna sit there with your fucking lights on?
I've never been in the attic. I'm curious as what's up there. I could get up there, but getting down is the hard part because I can carefully get up there without messing with the old computer that's on the table beneath the access point. But jumping down is a whole nother story.
It's
Well, yeah,
called
it
a
is a whole
ladder.
other story.
Yeah,
I'd
why don't
have
you
to move the
use a
table.
ladder?
I'd have to move
Aw.
everything. That's too
Aw,
much work.
then you don't want to go up there that bad.
How about also realizing that, once you go up there, one way or another, you're coming down.
True.
Yeah, I think
You're gonna have to get out.
I'd much rather go down from an attic than
Well-
go into an attic.
The thing is, I don't want to hurt the computer. I don't even know if it works or not. And
Can you just move the computer then?
I'd have to move the entire table it's on and the stuff that's underneath it.
Yeah, see, English Tom says make your stuff a slide.
Fun idea, to be fair.
That is not a bad idea.
That
Are
would
you sure that one access is the only access?
Yes.
Like a mattress or something, just in case you fall onto the mattress. Not so bad.
Is the whole floor covered with plywood?
The attic floor, yeah.
Then you're all right. You ain't got to worry about a quick exit then. They hurt.
Killjoy, crappy.
Huh?
Killjoy.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
reminded of a video I saw once where a guy. It was just security camera footage with sound. This guy's walking around inside the store. Next thing you know, this guy just falls through the ceiling, lands. The other guy looks down. Hi, Bob. Hi, Tom. How you doing, Bob? I'm hurting, Tom.
Like he needed to ask in the first place.
They live in apartments or townhouses, or Arms Killer or Scotsman.
I don't live in a townhouse. I live in a normal house.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a normal house.
You know how townhouses are basically a bunch of houses connected together?
Yeah, it is that. Yeah, it's like they're like a lot
Yeah.
of a row of
Uh,
houses.
Terrace.
Well,
Yeah.
they're mostly separated except for the attic is just one long attic. And
Except for a firewall.
No, because my loft, which is what we call an attic
Oh,
over here. is actually-
I know on a
it's-
lot of them, they're just open space up in the attic.
No,
Depends on how old they are.
True.
It was all,
From all the other houses. At least I assume so. I haven't actually been up there.
A lot of places tell you not to go up there.
Yeah, there is no real easy way of getting up there.
Are you actually going over, dude? Yeah, you are. Good.
I have a set of pull stairs to get in my attic.
Yeah.
Pull them down, unfold them, go up, come down, fold them up, raise them back up in the ceiling.
Yeah,
That's all it is to it.
Yeah, like there's no, I don't have a ladder or anything, so there's no real easy way of getting up there anyway. I mean,
Yep.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. I was trying to think of stuff to talk about and failing.
I've got nothing else.
I'm drawing blanks right now.
Why are you drawing blanks? They should be fully loaded. How are you going to kill anyone with blanks?
I'm not even allowed a firearm here. Well, technically you can with the right licensing, but even that's extremely limited.
Isn't it like jumping through so many hoops that it's just a load?
Actually, you know,
have to
from
have
what
a
I've
reason going on.
there's actually something interesting that happened, and the pro Second Amendment people is actually sitting there going, "See, when it comes to this, Japan, the one country that's worse than England when it comes to firearms." Okay.
Aren't people committing crimes because of the whole age problem?
Well, the thing was, it's like the process to own a firearm is absolutely prohibitive. You go through training courses, written tests, qualifications. Your entire family is interviewed. Basically, everybody you've ever known is interviewed. You have to go through mental evaluations at hospitals. And it's like a 6-month process. And when it's all said and done, if you're approved, all you can own is either a shotgun or an air rifle. That's
Doesn't
it.
even seem like it's worth the hassle.
There's the thing. It's made so prohibitive that it's not worth the hassle. So why
We
did
talk
last
about
week
Japan,
somebody
right?
manage to walk in? Yes.
Oh, cool.
So why did last week somebody walk in with an M16 and mow down a place?
Because you can obtain guns illegally.
Wait, in Japan?
In
Yeah, you can obtain
Japan.
guns illegally anywhere.
India's probably worse than that. You can't own a firearm, period. The only ones that can have them over there are police officers and a limited number of them in the military.
I think the only place in like Europe, I know the only place in Europe that's pretty lax on guns is Switzerland.
Holy shit.
Is what, Scotty?
I'm saying, I think the only
it's an
place in
automatic.
like lax on guns is Switzerland.
Wouldn't in Switzerland, like there's supposed to be like one per household or something?
Yeah, because I think for
Yeah, in
men
Switzerland.
in Switzerland, they have to go to the army for 2 years, and afterwards they get to keep their gun.
Yeah.
And if they do have a pretty good reason, they can actually obtain full auto weaponry quite easily. It's, Swiss laws are a lot more lax than the US ones, actually, from what I've heard at least. To be fair, the Swiss, out of every European country, the Swiss have some of the are the most libertarian. Like they have some of the lowest tax rates. You know, gun control is quite low or quite limited. Yeah, you could get a 20. I think you still have to have a license for a 22, but you could technically own a 5.56 and 7.62. But many of those ammunitions, you have to have a straight pull for them. So, like a bolt action or especially modified versions of a gun where you have to straight pull after every shot.
English Tom says you can at least have a 20. You can at least have up to a 22 count my arms killer.
You could technically go up to bigger rounds. It's just that the type of weapons that you are allowed to have with those bigger rounds are extremely limited. Speaking of weapons that are also limited, pistols. Unless you have gone into military service, you cannot obtain a pistol, or what is legally defined as a pistol.
I had a pellet gun as a kid. That was all I had.
I thoroughly enjoyed my pellet. The pellet gun I have right now.
I used to shoot my shed with it.
The one I have could punch holes in your shed.
Yeah, I think it did punch a hole in the shed, but my dad just let me shoot the shed anyway.
Well, that's like here. As long as you can get a pistol, you can walk in any shop and get one. You fill out the paperwork, lay down the cash, they do a background check, and if it clears, you come in and pick up your gun.
I think the thing with UK law as well is you have to have a place in order to fire the weapons. So either a bunch of land or an actual firing range as well when it comes to the UK.
I'm not sure. Isn't the only reason to have one? Like if you're a farmer, you're allowed to have one.
Yeah, because they have all the land, which,
I got 10 acres I can shoot on.
Yeah, that would probably be considered, good enough for... And you have to inform the police of every single purchase you make. So any firearm or suppressor you buy has to go to the police.
See here, you don't.
Yeah, which,
It goes to the ATF, but local police know nothing about it.
Yeah, no, you have to give something to the local police to indicate that you have a firearm.
Yeah.
And this is the same police that like to file reports for non-crimes.
Yeah.
All right, crappy.
Yes.
Let me get a second. I got but 6 minutes to the good. I'm 6 minutes.
More exposed to the caliber.
I'm 6 minutes.
Pretty powerful. Right.
I don't think you can
I'm
get
6 minutes to the good, crappy. But if I hit any, I can't even stop at a damn stoplight.
I don't know if you could get.
Should I make
Go
for
off
Hagerstown?
duty when you get there.
I think there are still limitations on the caliber.
No,
of the weapon.
Yeah.
Dude, you know I'm going to get slowed down in Charlestown.
Yeah.
And then I think my best bet is to make for
Winchester.
Hagerstown. Make for Hagerstown. I can't even do Winchester. That's the thing. I'm only 6 minutes to the good for Winchester.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to head for Hagerstown.
Here is a firearm. I have 9. Only bear, you're Canadian, aren't you? I wouldn't think you'd be allowed to have 9 of them.
I think Canada is a little bit more have a little bit less limitations on firearms than the United Kingdom.
It's most definitely a rural versus
City
I
thing.
understand. Yeah, it's a rural versus urban thing in Canada.
Fair enough.
Roland Bear, I own. I'm not willing to say the exact number.
In case the Boogaloo laws happen.
What's
Yeah.
the Google laws? So Virginia laws.
Those are the laws. Those are the laws I was talking about at the beginning of my stream.
Yeah.
I own multiple upon multiple. Problem is, if this law passes, I have 2 rifles or two pew pews that will be legal.
You can say it on here. I don't care.
I have a pistol and one pistol and 1 rifle that will be legal. Everything else will be illegal, including a rifle that I've owned since 1982.
Isn't the one you pretty much carry around with you 24/7?
Do what now?
Isn't the one that you carry around with you all the time?
I can't carry one in the truck. The one I carry around with me is. If you see me with a pistol on me, or if you see my pistol, that's not the one you have to worry about. The flashy, fancy-looking one is not the one that's going to be used.
Or have you got like a smaller pistol hidden somewhere else or something?
That's what a concealed license is for. I make a point of saying that the one I carry with me, I'll never say what it is. I'll never say what type it is. Nothing like that. Just in case if anybody ever. A good example is if you sit there and try to call the police on me and say, "Oh, he pulled out a Glock on me." Well, how do you know it was a Glock? It was a boxy black semi-automatic pistol, and I pull out one that's yellow. I pull out one where the grip is yellow. Well, the cops will take one look and realize you're lying.
Until they do a pat down.
Well, no. I mean, if a cops come up and ask you, you have to produce it for them.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing is, if they come up because somebody calls me and says, "Oh, I saw his pistol. He's got ... and then I pull out a pistol that is nothing like what they described.
Yeah.
Cops are gonna know he's full of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying the gun that is just for show.
The gun that's just for show, chances are it's not even loaded.
Fair enough.
Doesn't that seem a bit pointless?
Misdirection.
If I'm carrying it, it's going to be loaded.
Yeah, isn't that the whole point of having a gun?
But there's the thing. It's a matter of the one you see is not the one that's going to be used.
Look at this hand while this hand's punch you in the dick.
You don't punch in the dick.
Here's the easiest way to explain it, okay? If you see a pistol on me, you're going to see a pistol hanging on my right hip, right? Whether it's on my hip, on my thigh, depending on the holster I have on, right? If you see the pistol, you're going to see it on my right side. You ready for the caveat to that? I'm left-handed.
Oh, okay.
I go to grab that pistol off my right side. All I'm going to do is drop it. That's kind of the point.
Yes, you can quickly grab your other gun and then shoot him with the other one.
The other one is the one I'm going to be going for to begin with, because the other one's the one I'm not going to sit and fumble with.
I can use either hand.
Yeah, that's nice, old man. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Oh, I know.
Well,
Yeah, I usually carry it.
Okay.
it's between that and any kind of training I went, any kind of training I went through to have that pistol and to use that to have that pistol, to use that pistol, to carry that pistol and all that. It's all geared around that particular pistol. And I'm not, I'm not saying that, that style of pistol, that size of pistol, that shape of pistol. No, it's that pistol. I've had that single pistol for 20 some years. So, that's the one I know about, or, that's the one I trained how to do all this stuff on. That's the one I'm used to. That's the one I am most affluent with.
That's the thing, really. It's different guns, different manual of arms.
Right, it's familiarity with it. So if that's the case, if I'm going to pull out, if there's one I'm going to sit and pull out, is it going to be that one that I won't describe, sitting in a holster that I'm familiar with, sitting perfectly for how I practiced for so long? Or is it going to be the big clunky cowboy gun on my other hip?
That's like the one I've had for 31 years and carried it every day for 3 years.
Yeah. Hell, Arms Killer, I got a pistol you'd probably get a laugh out of. You'd probably want. It's a 5-shot pistol and fits in the palm of your hand. Entirely in the palm of your hand.
What, a pepper box?
Nope. Close to, actually, but Derringer. It's an adorable little pistol.
Didn't know Derringer also made those kinds of pistols. But, yeah.
Well, that's what Derringers are known for.
I know Derringers are known for concealable pistols. I just didn't know about the 5-shot variants.
Yeah, it's a 5-shot revolver. But like I said, it fits in the palm of your hand. It's absolutely adorable.
My turds are bigger than it is.
Yeah, actually. Well, Thunder, I sent you a picture of that pistol.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, considering
like
some of the
really
guns
cute.
that have been made, like
It
a
fits in
gun
the
the
palm of your
size
hand.
of
If you close your
credit
hand,
card.
you don't see it anymore.
You know what? As obsolete as a revolver can be in some areas, there are other areas where a revolver can really excel at.
Yeah.
It's like, especially when you're really at close range and just need to get to something in a pinch. That's where revolvers really shine.
That's a yes and no answer.
Yeah, there are still a lot of factors, but I mean, if you get a really small revolver, you could put it in your coat pocket and fire a few times.
Small automatic will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, fair enough. Though not necessarily, considering that you could put it out of battery if you're, depending on how you utilize the semi-auto.
Yeah. Actually, Roland Bear, pertaining to your comment a little bit ago there, saying if they start confiscating guns, you have a 22 long and a 12 gauge bolt. If this goes through and they do decide to confiscate all my rifles or all my weapons, I lost them in a boating accident.
I sold mine.
The thing is they would have to deal with 5.56, 7.62 by 39, 7.62 by 51.
They don't?
They would have to. I forget the Lapua round.
308 Lapua.
Yeah, okay. It would still be 308. Because I know 7.62...
Well, no, wait, 308, 3... It's
Because
three,
I know...
350 something, I think.
Yeah, Lapua is a weird one. I know. And I would have to deal with the 50 BMG.
I've fired a 50 BMG.
From the looks of it, now I haven't handled one because British law and that, but it doesn't seem as bad as one would initially think.
Keep dreaming.
I would love to fire the 50 BMG out of the gun it was meant to
I've got
be fired out of.
Arms killer. I've got a 50. I've got a 50 Beowulf.
Still my favorite
And-
skit on Demo Ranch.
Yeah, well, that's actually how I found out about that one. Because when it comes to 50 Beowulf, nothing says screw you, the three guys behind you, and the engine block of your car.
Like a 50 Beowulf, and then there's the BMG, which
is 3 times as much powder as a Beowulf.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's what it is, Roland Bear. 338 Lapua.
Shoot.
Well,
It's
that's like my
a-
pump 30-06. That thing's got 36 pounds of recoil.
Yeah.
It'll rock you.
Yeah. Actually, Arms Killer, do you know what the really sad part about something is?
what's the saddest part?
The 5.56 NATO round,
Essentially a 22, from what I've heard.
there's no essentially. It is a 22.
Yeah.
The thing that makes it different is the amount of powder behind it.
Yep.
That's what's really pathetic about the whole thing. I've got, that one pistol I talked about, the one you'll see on my side, dude. It's a 45 Colt. It's the 45 Colt round. We're talking the old Peacemakers. That thing will do
Wow.
it'll do a hell of a lot more damage to you than a 5.56 will. A 5.56 is made to poke a little hole in you. I mean, it's not going to be pleasant, but I guarantee you will rather have a 5.56 go through you than a 45 go through you.
Yep.
Night, Tom.
Night, though.
Later.
Hope you have a nice day at work, guys. Hope you have a nice day at work tomorrow.
Jesus Christ, Scotsman.
What? How we done now?
Forget it. I was sort of being facetious. Don't worry about it.
That's like the 30-06 I hunt with, and the round I use, it goes in the size of a cigarette, comes out the size of a cigarette. But what it does in between the entrance and the exit is not good.
No. A lot of it depends on the round.
I use 165 grain boat tail hollow point.
There you go.
It is nasty. I've got bullets, Armed Killer, that are untraceable. I could shoot you at 300-400 yards with them. You wouldn't realize you was hit till you look down and then drop. The bullets move that fast. You wouldn't hear the shot
That's
before the bullet hits you.
That's most bullets, dude, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Most
Yeah.
of them are supersonic. But I assume you mean that the bullet is so fast that the difference between the sound and the actual firing would be a greater difference than even a standard round.
Wouldn't it sound crappy? Isn't it sound like 1 second per 100 yards or something? Give or
What's
take?
that? What?
The sound or the bullet speed versus distance and all that. Isn't it
Uh-huh.
like 1 second per 100 yards?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know the ones I'm talking about move 3,400 feet per second. That's a
Okay,
muzzle
Oh, so they
velocity.
are running hot.
So
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
two or-
They're
so that'd be
almost
2 or
at
3
the
Yeah, so
Huh?
that'd be somewhere between 2 and 3 seconds per 100 yards.
They showed a display when they first come out. 0.3 of a millisecond after the trigger was pulled, the bullet and the sabot had separated, and the bullet was 3 feet from the end of the barrel.
Hmm.
They move. They flat out move. They're on the edge of smoking the bullet. They're going so fast.
Yeah. Holy fuck! I'm just looking. Just seeing a fucking map of the UK with the.
Yeah, Wales is surprisingly Labour considering that they were majority Brexit as well.
I'm just looking at the map for like this is like it's the map of only 18 to 24-year-olds have voted. It's pretty much a
really?
massacre for Labour. Like, there's not a single Tory seat in there at all.
Yeah. And that's why the that is why, there is an age limit, because that's what usually happens. At around when you're younger, you're often more liberal. And as you get older, that's where the conservatism really starts to come into play.
Yeah, because like, there's no single Tory seat in there at all.
Jesus Christ, and that's just the 18-year-old. Or 18 to 24-year-olds.
I mean, the SNP seem to do quite well in the top half of Scotland for the most part. The bottom half's pretty much all Labour, though.
I'm surprised there's Green at all in Wales. Or
The
is
Greens
that... Oh, Plaid Cymru.
I've seen that Plaid come, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that.
And Northern Ireland just doesn't exist to these people.
Oh, yeah, Maybe it's because, they didn't really want to include Sinn Féin and the DUP. But considering...
It's still...
Yeah, technically, yeah. But I think if I was to make a rough estimate of what it would have been, it probably would have been in favour of Sinn Féin.
Maybe, but it depends. It could have all been in favour of non-sectarian parties as well. So not the DPP or Sinn Féin. So that was the 18 and 24-year-olds would never known a time where there was the Troubles or anything like that. So
18 to 24-year-olds are led with communism. No, but the thing is that the reason why, it's always the younger people that would often vote for, Labour and Green and even Letter Red and Liberal Democrats would be purely would be mostly because they're not really thinking of other aspects, they don't really think of the economy in all too great detail. It's like they hear a policy and they think it sounds good.
they've never seen it enacted before, have they?
That and, well, they think it sounds good, but they don't understand the possible repercussions that could occur from it. And I assume these other maps are also other British territories.
I think this one's London.
No, I think they're just separated. Yeah, now I think about it, I think it's just showing all the areas that would be Labour.
I assume that's like the Midlands of England, and then that's the south of Scotland, or the central belt of Scotland, I should say.
Yeah, now I think about it, I wonder how Gibraltar would act or vote.
Well, I think Gibraltar probably go Lib Dem because they were like 99% in favour of the EU or something.
Yeah, and especially after Theresa May's bullshit against the fucking people of Gibraltar. Like, because part of her withdrawal agreement was that she would return Gibraltar, quote unquote, return Gibraltar to the Spanish.
But then they already had a referendum on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you say a British colony?
It's like saying, oh, we will just reunite North and Republic of Ireland just for the European Union. That would be a load of bullshit.
I think actually that's one of the
Because-
reasons why Sinn Féin actually did quite well in the election was because of Brexit.
Yeah. That and the DUP also made a coalition with the Conservative Party to formulate May's government, which, as we know, was a massive shit show.
Yeah. I think that's part of the
Yeah,
reason
in
why I
short.
stole my ballot, because I thought, you know what, after Theresa May, I can't vote for you cunts again.
Yeah. Labour fucked themselves a new asshole, especially with Corbyn, Diane Abbott, and all them lot. I think the moment they leave the party or a new form of Labour yet again is formed, Labour ain't going to get the votes it used to.
Nope. But New Labour fucked up as well. Look at Tony Blair.
Yeah, exactly.
People complain about Tory austerity, but the reason why that existed because of Labour's overspending.
Mm-hmm. And didn't Gordon Brown sell the gold or some shit?
I know he bailed out the banks.
Yep.
And then I think it was David Cameron that sold it.
Ah,
I
fair
lost,
enough.
by the way.
Yeah, in short. Yeah. David Cameron's a pig fucker. And he may say it's just a tip, but just the tip is still fucking something.
Still more exciting than running through fields of wheat. Mm-hmm. Who remembers that quote?
But seriously though, our politicians just suck.
Yeah, I got tired of voting for the least worst options. I was like, fuck it, I'm spoiling my ballot.
Fair enough. I think since Thatcher, politics has really gone downhill. And even Thatcher was a very polarizing one considering some of her policies.
I was thinking
This makes it. What are you gonna say, Green?
I was thinking about in the 2020 election over here, just writing in, I'm voting for Colonel Angus.
See, I think I wrote "get fucked" cunts on my ballot.
That's basically what that's basically what Colonel Angus is.
Why don't you vote for Vermin Supreme? Isn't he running again?
I think he's actually running seriously this time. I think he's running for the Libertarians this time, isn't he?
I don't know.
That's what he said he was doing anyway.
Well, you realize the whole boot on his head and all that is get up, right?
Yeah, I know he's a joke candidate, but he's actually a libertarian.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say is, like, I know this may seem weird coming from a Scottish person, but Thatcher was pretty hard done by a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is people didn't actually realize what she was doing because the economy was tarnished because of the nationalisation. It wrecked a lot of industries, and then the reason why they never survived was because they were failing industries. I can understand why they were angry at her, because as far as they were concerned, she just cost them their jobs.
And not just that, she was also taxing them up the ass as well.
Well, the poll tax, which ended up in Scotland before it was in England and Wales and Northern Ireland.
Which, you know, to be fair, could probably be an explanation of why the Scots hate the English.
I don't hate the English.
Well, fair enough. I mean, or hate the idea of a centralized government being in England.
I can understand it, but I think the whole thing. I think it really did start with Thatcher, didn't it? The whole rise of the SNP and things like that can be pointed towards Thatcher,
Yeah,
because that was the first time you could really saw a difference between Scotland and England in terms of politics.
yeah. But like when you look at Thatcher, she didn't just separate England and Scotland. Like she also did some good things, such as she when you see her as
When you
be
see her,
fucked to put to voice her opinion. Sorry.
you cut out there.
Apologies. I was
Sorry.
just saying how Thatcher isn't as much of a pussy as subsequent prime ministers.
Yeah, she definitely had a backbone.
Well, that's something we need. Like, say what you will about Thatcher, that's what we really need in our fucking government right about now. And
Yeah, someone bold.
part of my concern is that Boris Johnson hasn't got the balls. Now, of course, that remains to be seen. And it's a matter of, prove me wrong, Johnson.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to prove
Yeah.
me wrong as well.
It's like, and especially when it comes to the EU, if deal, then I'm sure. But if the EU wants to then involve them, yeah, I want him to put his foot down and say, "Fuck off, no deal, we're out."
Yeah, go sign one for America or something.
Yeah, because and this is something that Theresa May didn't seem to understand during her run as prime minister. We're the ones that should be laying out the demands here, not the European Union. You know,
Yeah, what kind of that makes us look weak.
the European has more to lose by us leaving than we have to lose by not being within the European Union.
Yeah, we're the second biggest contributor behind Germany, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's like we were pretty heavy hitters within the European Union. So it should probably be on the European Union to be trying to make a good deal rather than Britain. Like, who the fuck are the EU?
Bunch of anti-democratic cunts is what they are.
And the thing is based, and I don't necessarily know if this is because of Britain, but there are other countries that have now become Eurosceptic since then. You know, if you go to, first of all, Austria, one of the main ones. But if you go to Italy,
Hungary.
yeah, exactly. A bunch of is like, yeah, but European Union really isn't looking good right about now.
No, it's going to collapse eventually.
And all it really needed was a catalyst, which Brexit may have been.
That's why I hope that at least one of the other countries would actually have a referendum. One of the other countries anti-EU would have a referendum on it, so at least it helps strengthen our position.
Yeah,
And get to the EU, because I'm not just pro Brexit. I'm actually anti-EU. I want the EU gone.
yeah. Well, the thing is I'm just anti. Yeah, we're our own fucking country. Let us make our own decisions, faggot. If you want a trade deal, then it's a trade deal. But if you want to be the ones dictating our laws, get fucked.
Be right back.
All right.
Should we do a blood wound?
So, guys, how you've been doing? Even though I've probably already asked that question.
Well, I'm panicking
Shit, what for?
because I'm only legally allowed to drive 45 minutes. Another 45 minutes, and if I cannot find a parking spot in this rest area, it will take every bit of 45 minutes to get to the next possible place I can park. Not to the next place so I am
Sorry.
panicking.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. 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 Damn.
Why'd they change up the rules again? Do you know?
Do what now?
Why'd they change up the rules to be so strict?
They've been strict one way or the other for the longest time, as long as I can remember. What do you mean by so strict?
It seems like you used to have more leeway, or am I mistaken?
No, you're not mistaken, but I had leeway for a different reason.
Oh.
The rules have always been this strict, but it was a technology thing. It was a technology thing that gave me the leeway, not. It was technology that gave me the leeway, not the rules. Okay, what happened under the old equipment that we had? You could drive. You know, the thing technically would start the moment you start rolling, right? Thing is, if you drove 3-4 minutes, right? If you drove 3 or 4 minutes into that time, but then stop, it would actually stop counting against that. It would stop counting. And as long as if you were stopped and brakes pulled, motor turned off within that, up to 4 minutes, it would actually not count that few minutes of driving against you. Well, under the new system, which as of now, welcome back, Scotty. Under that new system, or under the new electronic system, as of now, that leeway that we had, where if you had stopped within 5 minutes and turned the motor back off, that went away. And it now counts down to the second, no exceptions whatsoever.
Well, even if you turned the engine off and left it for a while.
Right.
Yeah, does that mean that you might have to stop like at the side of the road and sleep there?
Well, I found a rest area, so I am stopped now.
That's not so bad then.
No, it's not so bad, but I'm in a rest area.
It's still better than sleeping at the side of the road, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than sleeping on the side of the road, but the only thing I got going for me is there's a damn bathroom in this place. So at least I'm not peeing on the side of the road. The unfortunate is there's actually more rules, or there's more laws against sleeping on the side of the road than,
Yeah, that just seems like a whole lot of crap.
That's life, man.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but that's the way it is.
I mean, I think that if they're going to have laws like that, there should at least be like exceptions to the law.
No, they ain't going to do that.
I'm not saying I'm for the law, but the same should at least be exceptions.
Nah, they're going to give us no exceptions.
I mean, I think you should be allowed to work as long as you want. I mean, the end of the day, if you don't like those work hours, you can easily leave the job and go somewhere else.
Yeah, but it's the same. The thing that keeps the laws as not in the driver's favor as one would like the thing that keeps that happening is the same knee-jerk reaction that they use for everything else. If Crappy was still here, Crappy would be able to vouch for me on this one. One of the biggest problems that drivers deal with is they'll sit and try to pass a law saying these truck drivers are dangerous because of this and because of that, and truck drivers act like this and act like that, but nobody realizes that, all right, let's go for the truck drivers are slow on the road. Well, the reason we're slow on the road is the car that just passed us cut in front of us, which slowed us down. So now we're going a little bit slower so for that next car who's getting ready to pass us and slow us down some more, he didn't realize that somebody else just did the same thing. And every time a car cuts off a big truck, it's just going to slow us down a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more.
Welcome back, Crappy.
Hey.
Perfect timing.
Uh-oh.
But that's the thing.
I think all my
They
ears
don't.
are gone.
What happens is
My chat is
a
dead.
lot of stuff has. A lot of these laws are passed because truck drivers put in a position where they almost have to drive really dangerously. They have to be the slow, cumbersome object in the road that is dangerous, but they don't realize that they're the one making us become dangerous.
True.
And all they're doing is making it worse for everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they think they're doing good, but really they aren't.
Exactly.
Nope. That's why when I become president, one of my first mandates is to limit all vehicles on the road to 70 miles an hour. Huh?
Are you running next year?
No, 2024.
I would vote for you, but that would be considered foreign interference.
And I'm not running as a Republican or a Democrat either. I'm going to go. Huh? Nope.
I still find it absolutely hilarious that
Libertarian, right?
Nope.
No.
I'm running under the WPP party. Working People's Party.
That sounds pretty communist, to be honest.
No. No, communists. Yeah. Communists, they take from everybody from all the working people and spread it around to everybody. My way is, if you want it, you work for it.
Seems pretty reasonable.
The name sounds pretty communist, though. Usually workers' parties are.
Huh?
Yeah,
the name sounds
often
pretty
they
communist.
take reviews for more socialist/communist parties.
Yeah, but the problem is, I'm not going to take from you and give it to somebody else. If somebody else wants it, they got to get up off their ass and work for it. All these people that are on welfare and stuff like that, you want it, you got to work. You're not getting something for nothing.
Yes, you got to make them do at least something like pick up litter on the streets or whatever.
That's it. You can pick up litter on the side of the road. You can volunteer somewhere. Do something.
Seems fair.
I know you're not going to vote for me, trucker. To hell with you too. I won't want to invite you to the White House.
You know me, whoever.
I would like that. There's obviously foreign interference.
You know me, whoever
Welcome back, functional.
Whoever leaves me alone gets my vote.
Yep.
No, functional. This is just a shit show, is what it is. Literally, we literally spent like half an hour speaking about shit.
Just a half? Just a half?
Yeah, nearly 2 hours, mate.
Yeah, I gotta send this picture to my brother.
Okay, it's official, everyone. Functional loves shit.
Alright, thanks, I'll give you the link then.
I'm just sitting here.
As well. Nigga said he was going to join in as well, but
I'll be more than happy to leave the space from it.
Oh shit! Reminds me.
yeah.
What are you doing? Send him a picture of Eminem and said, "Here's your future date."
No. I forgot to.
No.
I got a post trip. Whoop. Save activity. And then sleeper and shift. Done. I can start my clock at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Fuck.
I can start mine at 9 o'clock Monday morning.
Yeah.
I'll probably come back up Sunday night though. Because I'm gonna have company, so I gotta get everything ready for him.
Yeah,
How about
fair enough.
functional?
Hi.
Hello,
Fair enough.
boys. How's everyone
Hello,
doing
hello.
Functional.
today?
So did it work? Did
Did
somebody
what?
come and did someone come in and stick her finger in your ear?
Oh, Elwin?
Yeah.
No, I said she was gonna bot me. She came and gave me a kiss. Aw, and a massage.
I just realized my microphone was muted.
Hey,
Even
Green
though
Lizard.
people probably wonder what
I
we're
thought you
doing.
just like passed out.
I'm about to.
Oh my god.
It's too early to go to sleep, though.
What was that, Scotty?
Fucking that little nigga in our thing.
Now he wants in.
Who's
Oh.
that?
Tanuki.
Is he backstage?
Said he was on his way.
Oh, he's on his way.
I'll get out so he can get in.
Oh, I'll do it. Don't worry, Cracky.
No, I'll do it because I'm getting ready to leave here and head home.
I'm starting to wind down anyway as well. So.
Well,
Oh, fuck you, Arms Killer.
Oh well, fuck you too, Functional.
It's like the first
Well-
opportunity I actually get to talk to you, and you're just like, no, fuck this guy. I'm out. Peace.
He doesn't like
It's all good, man. It's all good.
His voice
I'm,
got way-
hey, I'm just busting some balls over here, okay?
he don't like you talking about y'all sex life.
Mm.
How you been doing anyway, Functional?
Good. Just ended up our Snow Mexican stream and had Cryptic on today. And I really appreciate how technology has sort of brought everybody together so we can talk about, anywhere from local to global issues from different perspectives. Like we got
Tanuki, I can't let
Americans.
you in yet because there's already 6 people in here. Sorry about that.
I'll hop
Somebody's
out.
jumping out soon. And we can get the perspectives from just, different people. I like talking to different people.
There we go.
Like this mad Tanuki over here. I like talking to this guy.
Hello.
This fucking
It's a
guy
raccoon
over
with
here.
giant testicles. What up?
Nothing much. Anyway, keep going, Functional. I didn't hear that.
Was it?
Hey, I'm just saying. This guy over here, this Tanuki guy. He's a good guy.
Oh, well, thanks. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I would also say I'm bad as well. I'm just meh.
He's a bad guy.
You know,
Don't you even fucking dare, Trucker.
That song sucks.
Anyways, how you guys been?
not bad. Yourself.
Well, I've just been watching a lot of Judge Rinda. I absolutely like his episodes. He's a great guy.
Oh, I hate my life right now.
Why is that?
I think he's just a British version of Judge Judy and all those sort of US judges.
I say Judge Joe Brown, but white.
I like Judge. I like
I
Joe
love
Brown.
Judge Joe. Yeah, yeah.
Judge Joe, you a hood rat.
I love him too. My
I'm a
favorite
what?
part.
You hood rat.
My favorite part about Judge Joe Brown is that he has this title called Bad Girls, and Bad Boys, which I obviously love to watch every time on YouTube because it just makes me feel like I'm less, bad than
Somebody
them.
follows Great Disciple. Huh?
Titan Rider.
Oh, great example. Yeah, that's the one thing I subscribe to him. Yeah, one thing about that channel is that someone else has exactly copied that exact same intro and the same thing that he has, which is the channel is named by A Thing Gaming, I assume, or something.
I don't know. My only problem with like Great Disciple and now the ads.
Mm,
I know for the most part it's not his fault. I mean, he's got to get his ads like everybody else.
that's true.
But come on, when I got to sit and watch 4 ads that are 30 seconds a piece long and are unskippable before anybody even walks into the courtroom, screw that.
Wait,
Yeah.
4 hours. The most I've gotten is 2 in a row.
Yeah. I think that's just a US thing.
Probably.
So
You
Some
gotta watch.
of
You
these
gotta
ads
watch
will-
the 2. Well, the problem is you gotta watch the 2 at the very beginning of the video. Then it plays his intro, and then it's getting ready to explain what's getting ready to happen, and then you get 2 more videos.
I also hate ads in the middle of the videos as well. They're really annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yes, especially considering I like to listen. It's a real pace breaker when you suddenly just hear it stop and an advert pops up.
Which is
Yeah.
usually a couple octaves louder.
Oh
Yes.
God.
I
Yeah.
hate advertising, and I've been in advertising. I started off my professional career in the world of advertising, and I hated it so much because of the underhanded tactics that you use in advertising. Disgusting. So you watching it now, I don't have cable TV. I refuse. If I have ads on YouTube or whatever, I use an ad blocker. Sorry to anybody who's monetized, but it can't handle.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
live
I
ads.
would as well.
I don't monetize my channel. I'm too low to have that. And
Don't
if
worry,
I
I
did,
don't think anybody on here is monetized.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm speaking
Wouldn't be
broadly. Anybody who I might watch that makes money off of any sort of AdSense. Sorry, but I just can't deal with ads. They just
I think
it's like
that's the-
nails on a chalkboard.
That's one of the funniest ads I've ever gotten. Some ad telling you, "Hey, you can make money off YouTube." I'm like, man, that's full of shit.
Maybe
Hey,
if
the
you
bottom
start
row of the
a
block,
makeup
anyway.
channel, Green Thunder.
Apparently, we're all going to be gone soon anyway because this whole fucking YouTube purge is meant to happen.
Yeah. Somebody will fill the void. I'm hoping it's BitChute because they've so far shown that they are acting in accordance of being a platform, not a publisher. They're not trying to curate anything.
YouTube just wants to be the next fucking Netflix, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a sense, from a business aspect, but I think it's more insidious than that. I'm going to don my tinfoil hat for a second and say that the reason why they, ABC Corp, Google has kept its claws and kept YouTube afloat, even though it loses money for them every year, is because it offers them something even more valuable, which is control. And they are controlling a lot of narratives. They're controlling a lot of what people see. Jen!
Oh, Jen, what up?
Jen!
Oh, and
Jen!
Elowen.
Yeah, your wife's in there,
Yes,
but you say Jen first.
Oh,
I'm
Elowen.
alive.
I just sent her the link, so I wasn't paying attention to chat.
Wow, did I was going to say, was that the she's not my wife chuckle? Oh my God, dude.
I might
The
have
fact
been
that you
nervous
know
laugh.
that is Jesus Christ.
I mean, she did when I did make a snide comment earlier on my stream. She did give me a little kiss and a massage, so I can't really say anything.
Speaking of stream, how has your stream have been going so far, Functional?
It's pretty good. You know, it's slow starting. I'm sure most of you can relate. It's just
I've yet to make another video after the one I did make. So,
Oh, you make
That
videos
was
now,
so
Armskiller?
You know, actually, I just realized something as far as functional streams go. I've noticed YouTube is a little more strict on their censoring of my road rage on functionals.
really,
Or should I say a lot more strict?
huh?
Wait, what
I
was
did
that?
notice. I was watching Ranting Monkey's Red Dead Redemption 2 stream today, and I simply typed in, "Oh yay, Brokeback Monkey episode 5," and immediately I hit enter. Within
Monkey.
4 seconds, the entire comment was yeeted.
It's that you said monkey.
Matt, I said, "Whoa, what the fuck?" My comment disappeared, and I made another comment, and I said, all I said was "Brokeback Monkey," and it was there, and it stuck. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
You can pick on me if you want
Yeah,
to
you
functional.
keep
I'm
consistency
not
as
going to
well
hurt
about
you.
it.
What was
So-
that?
That's actually
Thanks,
that's
Scotty,
actually-
that you take after my wife.
No, I'm just reading what
That's
your wife
actually-
said.
I'm not going to hurt you either, Scotty.
I'm just reading what your wife said.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Elwing, get the wiffle ball bat.
She knows where she knows where I keep my swords. So, do you guys like art?
Of course, I make art my own.
You
Yeah,
saw
proper
the,
art, not fucking taping a banana to a bit of board.
well, if I may, I might be able to dissuade you otherwise.
Depends
Is
on
it
how
the
you
picture
define
that you
art.
showed on your stream that I was lingering in whilst I was on this stream?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
I do things.
If we're about to see
that I
the
wouldn't call
Piss
art.
Christ or the latest version of Piss
No,
Christ,
no.
let me know
no.
so I can leave.
This is some,
I'll hold
family
more back.
friendly memeing of art, quote unquote art. And if Scotty wants to bring it up,
Wait 2 seconds. And
Now that's where the
God
banana
damn!
goes.
Somebody, please feed that woman a cheeseburger. Jesus.
That
Well, at least
too.
what do you mean?
Well, at least she's not tied up.
She has
No.
a dude. You gotta respect the freaking duct tape thong.
Now is
She had to
somebody?
make it
Somebody
safe for work.
I don't
now
know.
the question is, when is somebody going to come eat the banana, and when are they going to write Epstein didn't kill himself on her chest?
Her husband would probably crush them. This is a Instagram star, but that I follow because she's that your typical fitness, quote unquote influencer. But as you can tell, she's got that quirky sense of humor that it's like, okay, I actually appreciate what you do a little bit more. Plus, it's easy on the eyes when she scrolls through your feed every now and then with pictures like this.
I need to make
Although-
some better documentation.
She's
Hmm?
skinny.
That's why
Yeah,
I
but she's fit. Yeah.
She's too skinny.
Not
Please
bad.
say that again with everyone shutting up.
Like she sort of pitter
Damn it.
patters on the scale between hot and crazy.
smash or pass.
Pass.
I'd
Pass.
smash.
I'd
Yeah,
probably smash as
smash.
well, to be honest. If I was drunk enough.
Smash, but I'd have to get the okay with Elwin to join too.
Nah, I'm not going to screw the woman with a banana in her boobie.
So did I hear right when I heard somebody say Elwin's in the chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Elwin,
Yeah.
dear,
Next to me.
get a load of this. Get a load of this mental image.
Hello,
And
Elwood.
tell me how bad Skittles would want to see this mental image right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm walking through the parking lot of a rest area wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and that stupid ass hat. Because that stupid ass hat is warm.
What stupid ass hat?
Oh, I know the hat you're talking about.
In a case like this, functional, should I just say, "Hi, my name's Dr. Madimer Cam"?
Dr. Ray.
Her hat.
I don't get the
Yeah.
joke.
I have not seen his stuff in quite some time.
Really? I still watch his videos.
You
It's
want
fucking
cat?
hilarious.
Go away.
Yeah, you see your cat.
Granted, I've
Tanuki,
not seen
you know the hat that's usually the type of hat that's usually Was it related to Canadians and Russians?
Yeah,
big
yeah.
fr-
Bob
the
and Doug
big-
McKenzie.
Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
the fur hat with the flaps that go over your ears.
Mm-mm.
I like the hat that I need to get the hat, or my winter hat on stream one of these days. I crocheted it myself.
I wish I had a
Yeah, I
chance.
think I've seen you in your winter hat before.
No. It's an actual crocheted hat.
It's called an Ushanka. That's it.
That's what. Who shanked you? Who? What?
Sounds
I don't
good.
want to be shanked.
It's called an Ushanka.
Well, it's kind of fitting that I'm wearing this hat right here because I'm literally walking across the parking lot of a rest area that's on top of a mountain that's supposed to be like 20 some degrees tonight.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
Fahrenheit,
that's
people.
So
Yeah,
negative something Celsius.
-4, -5, something like that.
That's not that bad.
Well, 32
Okay.
is 0.
Not that good neither.
Elwin,
Scotty?
there's a shortage of perfect breasts in the world. It'd be a pity to damage yours.
All right, Wesley.
Oh, I didn't even know she has breasts. But okay.
At least Matt understood and appreciates my humor. Fuck all of you guys.
No problem.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. but then
Functional, I
haven't
don't know.
been on this team for a while, so
I didn't even know
I
you
don't know
started
how
this
old you
shit.
are. I know how. We'll say I am within a few years of Elwin. So
Plus or minus.
I am plus.
Oh, okay.
yeah, about 10
Well,
years.
I'm- she's a couple months plus me.
You know, like
Gotcha.
10 years.
So I'm gonna be 40 in a couple months.
I'm 21.
So-
I'm gonna be 22 next year.
Didn't you wait? Isn't your birthday in December?
November. The last day
November.
of November.
Oh.
Yep, my birthday just passed.
I'm the youngest fucker here. Jesus Christ.
Haha.
Yeah, Armscott is still the youngest.
Don't worry, you'll grow.
It's
And Armscott the
Arms
fetus.
Killer, then Tanuki, then me.
Don't worry, when I'm alone, I
me?
feel the youngest of everybody here.
Crap, I forgot you. Yeah, you're after Tanuki.
Me,
You forgot
me,
but it's my stream.
Scotsman, and then you, Green.
You forgot me on my own stream, Dream. Like that's just
I forget my own streams. You can't say nothing.
Baby.
I have two alarm set, one for 9:30, one for 9:50, and I still forget my own streams.
I don't even have an alarm set. I just fucking, know what time I go on.
Hey, wait, did Tanuki ask if I was a girl? No.
No, I didn't say.
Crap, he's saying we're all babies.
I was making a joke as a reference that I didn't know Elwood had one. Those.
Don't mind Tanuki. He's a Neo Maxi Zoom dweeby.
Yeah.
And please tell me somebody else gets that reference.
I don't, but I somehow agree with it for some reason.
Functional, don't leave me hanging here, man.
I'm gonna admit I wasn't really listening. I was looking at chat.
What's the joke again?
That Tanuki is a Neo Maxi Zoom dweeby.
Well, I don't
No,
get
I
it.
don't get it.
Me either.
Breakfast Club.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
does it come with chocolate?
That's something I should have
Oh,
got.
another
Have you
fucking
not
movie
seen
I've never
Breakfast Club?
No, I'm a bit of a boomer to be honest.
Breakfast Club is.
You mean a
No,
millennial?
you are not a boomer if you don't know Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay.
You're a boomer if you know him, Breakfast Club,
Well, it's more of a Gen X thing.
I'm a dumbass. I don't know what you expect me to say.
Basically, kids get detention, locked in library, antics.
Insu.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good movie if you get a chance. Check it out.
Tanuki
Sorry. I got to represent. Check it out. Hey.
Elwin, I think you put that in the wrong chat.
Tanuki didn't think I had
You are
even
so
had
goddamn
breast,
Canadian.
apparently.
Functional. Jesus
What?
Christ. You didn't even need to.
How am I so
add more Canadian to that Canadian?
I was making a joke.
I don't sound. Jen is very Canadian.
Oh yes, I will not disagree with that.
I am
You can still,
not.
you can still hear the Canadian in you, functional.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jen and
Um,
Blaine are way more Canadian than you are.
Who was it? I think it was Alex earlier on Bloodwing stream was saying, when I'm with Jen, I tend to devolve back into that heavy Canadian accent. And I'm like, now I'm going to be self-conscious about it. And throughout my entire stream, I'm like trying to do the Dan Rather thing of talking very normally and very Americanly.
Americanly.
Just accept it, functional.
Oh, I am a total
Spelling
fucking
things
hoser.
incorrectly.
Wait, there's a correct way to spell things? Since when did
Yeah.
this happen?
Yeah, and then it can
Dictionary.
But you know
Listen,
what?
that you
You
is
still call
expensive and
things
unwanted.
wrong. They're fucking chips, not crisps.
No, they're crisps.
I
They're
hate that word,
chips.
Chris, because I got a Spanish friend that will call them ships. I'm assuming that he meant chips. And I always get so angry. It's like, what do you mean by ships? It's like, I'm eating some ships. And I've been like trying to ask
Fucking
multiple
Godzilla?
times, and then for some reason, I'm somehow to blame for their speech and what's that word I'm looking for? Speech impairment. For some reason. The last time it's chips, not ships. God damn it.
The great debate.
Ugh.
Yes, there is a U in neighbor. You uncultured
I
fucking
am
swine.
not in my neighbor. That is some
Untolerable.
stuff that I will not be partaking of.
Well, that was only one time, but her
Yeah,
husband
it's
found
thing.
out.
Well, there is a you in you.
Yeah,
My neighbors are a bunch of old people. Jeez.
However,
Do you even have neighbors? You live in the middle of nowhere.
They're a half mile away.
However, I will go on record and say it is most definitely Z, not Zed, you fucking apes.
Is
However, I'm still in Florida.
American motherfuckers.
It's Z.
it's Zed.
It's A, B, C, D,
You're
E.
gonna go through the whole alphabet now.
This is not preschool. is it?
ABCDFGHIJKLMNPQRSTUVWXYZ.
I feel like I'm in preschool all over again. Holy fuck.
This
You know,
is
this-
the man.
Everyone agrees it's Zed.
You know, there's a DJ named Zed, and he makes some quite EDM beats. Fucking love
Right
it.
there, it says 2-0.
How do you
2-0
order
Florida.
your names? Functional.
What?
In what order do you do the date?
Oh, day, month, year.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
see, that's correct. That's what it's
Because
supposed
that's correct.
Yeah, that Americans don't seem to understand.
Yeah,
to.
why would you put
the month, day,
the
year make any
larger
sense whatsoever?
measurement? Sorry, Scotty?
Because
I'm saying, how the fuck does month, day, year make any sense whatsoever?
Yeah, you're putting the larger scale ahead of the smaller scale. It makes no sense. It's
I
like
think
time.
based on how
It's like
people
time.
say
Do you say what minute? Like, I mean, this is like it's one of those things where Brits will say, "Oh, well, it's 10 past." Well, why don't you just say it's 8:10? It's not 10 past. It doesn't save you any time in saying that. You're putting one measurement ahead of the other. It's the hour than the minute. Right?
Oh no! To get better on that, I'll tell you
Uh-huh.
one that confuses me all the time is when Peter sits there and does 8:30, 9:30, half until 8, after.
That's
half
what it
after
is.
8.
Yes.
Oh,
Give me half after 8. Go half 8. That's what it is. It's not that hard.
That's why I'm
I-
glad I'm Canadian, because we took the best from the Brits and a little bit of that American influence and perfected things.
I'm glad that I'm American.
you need more
We know
guns.
everything.
Oh, we definitely need more guns and
and
freedom
still
of
have
speech.
too much French
Man,
in it.
with the, yeah, I'm gonna just say it real straight up. Fuck Canada. Come to America.
all I can say is our
I'm a
president's
dual
not a cook.
citizen, so yeah.
Oh my God!
I was a born citizen.
Wait, you're a dual citizen. You chose to
Yeah.
stay in Canada.
Yeah, of course. It's a better
Right.
country.
Freaking Trudeau
All right,
is the
you're a dual
dumbest
citizen.
person on earth.
Give me a state.
Uh-huh.
I like
And
how half an
the
hour ago, Big Bro
Wh-
just
I was
watched that
born in-
one video I made just to
Huh?
see if I can use shortcut.
what
You
state?
said-
Big Bro,
you said you're a
half
dual
an hour
citizen.
ago.
Yeah, I was born in Michigan.
Ah, so you were
Lansing,
born in
Michigan.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the
You
party.
You
So you're actually an
Explain why
American. You're not
saying
Canadian.
Z
Then.
instead of
What's wrong with
Z.
Michigan? Besides,
No, I'm definitely Canadian.
No,
My
no, there's
parents are
nothing wrong with
Canadian.
Canadian. I just like to mock them.
They just thought that
What's
they could go
Peninsula?
visit family and be back in Canada before I escaped the womb, and I was having none of it. I was like, God damn it, I'm going to be born on American soil.
Hell yeah!
Were you screaming
which
liberty
peninsula?
when you came
With a
out?
southern accent.
What was that on?
Were you screaming liberty as you came out?
Freedom!
No, but seriously, what peninsula?
Holy shit!
Okay.
Apparently,
Upper
you
or
used to
lower?
Hellwind.
What peninsula?
Were you born in?
I don't fucking know.
How do you not know?
I wasn't even a year old yet.
Elowen, he's your husband. I assume you would know these things.
I told her this.
Oh, it's one of those in through one ear, out the other.
But it
Yeah, I get those all the time.
almost
So you're not alone.
immediately, like
mean,
at
You're not alone,
almost
fuck you.
immediately at a couple weeks old or a couple weeks out of the hospital, we came right back to Canada. So it was like, yes, I have told
She says,
you.
no, you haven't told her this.
All right.
Anyway,
this
moving
this
on.
is where I just sit and hide behind. All
You
right,
gonna grab
members.
your popcorn there, Matt.
No, I was going to say citizens of countries who have actually used a nuclear weapon on another country. Sound off. Oh,
North Korea.
North Korea wasn't nuked. We hit
I-
Japan.
Yeah,
we
no.
hit Japan twice.
Yeah, I know North Korea was a nuke. I was just making a reference.
You know, the worst part is we shouldn't have stopped with 2. God
Dude,
damn it.
Are
Two
you
gave us-
serious? Do you
two
see
gave us
how
anime.
fucked up that did?
We shouldn't have stopped.
Why does it
the
bring out
nukes
your middle
actually
name
go-
when I picked a piece of mail from the mailbox?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna give up my space to.
You do have to admit there is the one dude who survived both nukes, and still lived till like 60.
Wolverine?
No, like legit.
No, I know. I'm just making a joke because
I have no idea what's going on.
Shithole Michigan is right across the river.
yes, it is. And again, I have family there, cousins and stuff, so they were visiting family, and yeah.
I got cousins everywhere.
I still
So,
say the UP
hold on.
is
So you were born in the U.S.
Yeah, technically.
Welcome to
I technically escaped from the womb while my mother was on American soil.
Okay,
Well,
and
American
your
Idol.
parents are both Canadian?
Yeah.
When you turned 21 years old, did you declare?
I had
Did you declare your status as a dual citizen?
I don't know. I had an American passport up until I was like 28.
Then you were declared, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I have I don't have it anymore. I had
Well, the
an
reason-
American passport, a Canadian passport, and an Israeli passport.
Well, the thing is, as far as my wife goes, my first wife, my first wife actually had to sit and declare her citizenship one way or the other when she turned 21,
Right.
or she would have been purely American, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
she was
I took advantage of it in my late teens, early 20s because I was a DJ and I was traveling across the United States and constantly coming back and forth across the border and doing some other less than wholesome things. So, yeah.
And everyone
It
qualifies
just
for
seemed,
British citizenship, which isn't really much to be proud of.
it just
Well, the thing
seemed like a prudent thing, Matt, to have both passports because if I'm coming into Canada, I showed my Canadian passport. If I was going into the US, I'd show my American passport and just be like, citizen. And then, oh yeah, cool.
You realize the bad part is you actually didn't need to show your passport at all, really. Up until
What?
2007, I want to say it was.
I accidentally exit out of out of the stream, y'all. Holy shit.
It happens.
Yeah. Continue.
As of 2001.
No, I'll say I want to say it was 2007 is when you needed a passport to get back into the U.S.
Yeah, we had that whole but sometimes they would ask you, what your citizenship is, and I would just say American, and I would have the passport on me in case they asked for it. But yeah, you're right. Most of the time, I didn't need to show any ID. So that would be the late 90s, early aughts that I was traveling, doing all that traveling. So it was way before all this, Patriot Act and 9/11 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Up until 2007, if my company wanted me to go to Canada, all I had to say is, nope, sorry, they won't let me in.
We don't like your kind around here, boy.
I could have sworn that was
Actually,
America.
that's kind of what it is. I had too many quote unquote interactions with law enforcement. Not in trouble or anything. Not in trouble. I never got convicted of anything. It's just a matter of I spent a few too many nights in the drunk tank.
Oh.
Well, no, it's one of those things where Scotty's heard this story before. For a few years, I actually used the Baltimore drunk tank as a hotel.
Nice.
I mean, it was free, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And
Well,
it's a matter of I would actually show up at the door, bang the door. I'm too drunk to go home. Let me in.
Here's a story that I definitely didn't tell Elwin. Oh fuck! I just had a brain fart.
I get those all the time.
You realize Owen is now hitting record.
Yeah.
Well, this has already been
What were we
recorded.
talking- Oh, citizenship, right?
This has already been recorded, though, so it's live.
Yeah, we gotta figure that, Scotty.
I want to say 1993 or 4, representatives from the American embassy, on behalf of the FBI, apparently, these people are who they declared that they were, came to my door one day and asked to talk to me. My mother answered the door and said, asked who they were. That's who they identified themselves with. She said, well, no. Why? And it was because in my earlier years, I was, a huge tech guy. I still kind of am in tech. But, at the earliest stages of the internet, I hacked the FBI database, the employee database from my school. And they wanted to bring me in for questioning and know why. But because I'm a dual citizen and they had, they wanted to question me and basically interrogate me. And my mother was like, no, you're not even coming near my son. He's a minor. Fuck off. And that was the end of that. And I'm sure, the several years later when I actually started traveling to and from the United States, it was kind of something that just blew over. But I didn't do anything maliciously. I was just trying to prove a point and trying to score points with my geek bros at the time, and said, what, you don't think I could get into the employee database? Well, here we go. And click, 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 click. A couple minutes later, I'm like, enter. There we are. Let's look up Mr. Chavez's employee profile, and opened it up. And then I said, you need any more proof than that? And then turned it off.
Interesting.
Female skills is back.
On the FBI's system.
Sorry?
Yeah. Kind of shows a major flaw in the FBI systems if people could hack into it.
Well, again, it was
I guess
the very infant stage of the internet. So people, you want to call them hackers. I'm not really a hacker. I just knew what I was doing at the time because infrastructure was so archaic and simplistic. It was easy to get through those kinds of things.
Well, in itself, I guess, is a form of grey hat hacking, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't really to show or to do anything. It was more so just to show that these systems are flawed. And
Actually, that does fit in with the original hackers, because the original hackers, it was all about sharing how to get something to do something.
Yeah.
I got into the CDC records during the anthrax crisis and got the medical records.
Yeah, but you had medical credentials at the time, didn't you? But it wasn't until, much later in my development that I actually realized the potential severity of what I had done. I was a stupid kid at like 13, 14 in just starting high school. I literally fucking wired my entire high school with Ethernet and gave every classroom access to the internet to a hard line because they threw a bunch of money at me and a couple other students because we knew what the fuck, how to do it all and how to set up the server and everything. It was really kind of cool. And so we would utilize that to our benefit because after hours, they would just let us sit there. As long as there was one senior student, we could sit there up until 9, 10 o'clock when the janitors would actually physically lock up the school, and we would sit around. We'd play fucking Net Trek. We'd play Marathon. We'd play Doom on we'd play Marathon in huge 30v30 LAN parties on some nights. It was crazy cool.
I remember that phone call, LAN party.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're lugging 75 pounds worth of computer.
But that was the best part, Matt. None of us, even those of us who didn't have PCs at home, because again, early 90s, they weren't readily available as they are now. It was just we don't need to bring anything. We already have top tier machines in the school. We have 300 of these. Cliptic. He was our guest on the show tonight.
Hello, Cryptic.
Hello, Cryptic.
What's up, Cliptic?
Yeah, Cryptic. I just remember now.
Oh, yeah, you don't like Cryptic.
Mm-mm.
He's so hardworking. He gives other Asians a bad name.
Cryptic just works. He just works and watches streams. That's pretty much his life.
and works out. He's got to keep that. He's got to keep that tight.
Yeah.
Got to keep it tight for the ladies. The ladies like it when you're tight.
I suppose.
So do some guys. Anyway.
I'm not going to question your life choices, Matt, as long as you do me the same respect and not question my life choices.
Is that Baby Yoda as your avatar?
I said that when he came in.
Yeah. Fucking
Do it now.
love this
He
show,
likes it
man.
a lot.
The newest episode with Bill Burr was fucking amazing.
Mm.
I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I fucking have 300 books. Loved it all. And then this new shit came out. I was like, I'm done.
I can't stand Star Wars, at least at the moment right now.
Oh, because of the movies and stuff?
No, it's just because of the whole left-leaning thing coming into it. That's all.
Yeah, the politics invading it. Yeah. That's why Mandalorian is so good, because there's no real politics. It's just a fucking Western in space.
Didn't stop them from reading.
That's what they did with Black Panther, one of my favorite comics that I used to read.
I have 5 lightsabers. Fight me.
You have 5 lightsabers. I've got a real gun.
How do you do, baby boo? I'm doing great.
Have you seen the actual lightsaber he made?
Rephrase that.
No, I mean as close to a lightsaber as you could get. Just a extremely hot blade to cut
Plasma would be a
pretty much anything.
Yeah, besides the super heat plasma.
Use tungsten and titanium to make the blade.
Oh, oh wait, fuck! I wasn't listening properly. You're talking about the hacksmith, aren't you?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Sorry, Green. Oh yeah, no, I saw that video. Very good. Now is the challenge of making it retractable.
Yeah. One of the biggest challenges up until recently was limiting the length of the quote unquote blade, right? The controlling the length of it. And now, yeah, you're right. Being able to retract it without blowing yourself up or something. But one day in our lives, we might see actual real lightsabers.
That'd be bondage costume. What's that?
Oh, she does
Padme?
cosplay, so she made a Princess Amidala Padme costume that's very bondagey inspired. It's a nice. I like very much.
Yeah, she
Well,
is
you
big
know
a Star
what?
Wars fan as you are.
I was gonna say at least we got some gal that's gotten away from the fucking slave Leia costume.
And do
Ooh,
something
have you seen
original for
Booby
once.
Fett?
Booby Fett? Oh, Erica Fett, yeah.
Yeah, I think Monkey
know her.
showed that on the stream once, didn't they?
Booby Fett is awesome.
Oh no, that's Leanna Vamp. The one that Monkey showed.
And that's what I like about a lot of cosplay. No one cares if you are cosplaying as another as someone who's supposed to be another gender.
So Green Thunder, in other words, you're saying you like to cross dress.
No, some of them do it real good. The best Edward Elric I've seen was a female that made the gauntlet, or her. Well, it was a gauntlet, but it's supposed to be his robotic arm.
So Thunder likes cross dressers, confirmed.
I have definitely not have she-male porn on my hard drive. Oh God!
And he's not the only one, though. I mean, some of that is.
Sorry, for me, pick one or the other. One or the other, no in between.
I see female Skittles smash their pass.
Pass.
Yes.
Pass.
Hard pass. I can't even look at it.
Immediate pass.
That needs to be deleted from everything.
So functional.
That's
You're in Peter Almond's Discord, yes?
Yes.
Did you see his not safe for work last week?
No.
Have you seen what Skittles uses for a mic?
Go have a look. Scroll back to last Sunday's post. You'll see Mr. Misanthropic in some very
Compromising positions.
yes.
I'd rather not.
Well, let's just say it was a pretty good usage of Photoshop.
Is it though?
It's not bad considering you're talking to a truck driver who did it on a cell phone.
It's fucking. It was especially hilarious when Mr. Misanthropic reacted to that shit live.
Yeah.
Oh, so I still have this.
Fell off,
He
literally
there we go.
fell off the damn chair.
I can't remember why I still have this. I can't remember why I still have this picture, but I do.
Now you have him in blackface.
Who's that?
That would be your prime minister.
Oh, this is before the makeup.
Yeah, before he revealed his actual. No, I'm kidding.
Oh lordy.
Oh god.
Also have this one as well. I'm gonna say me with long hair is still better looking than female Skittles.
Yeah, I still wouldn't
I think
smash,
so.
but
I wouldn't smash me either, but
I mean, whoa. Like I'm sorry, I wouldn't smash with Green Thunder's dick and Matt pushing. Okay.
but Green Thunder smash of his own dick is the question.
No.
Wait. Go back and bring up the
No,
Skittles
don't do neither of that.
picture.
No, please no.
Kind of looks like Jessica Yaniv.
It doesn't.
Oh my god!
It does.
I feel so dirty.
I feel like I need to castrate myself or something.
Wait, I have a icon preloaded that everyone needs to see just to get
Castrate
Skittles out of their head.
vote labor.
Look at that, he's so cute. Just chilling.
I worry about you sometimes, Thunder.
Yeah.
What, you
Don't
don't
we
think
all?
that's cute?
Nah.
Then again, I think we all do.
Considering I'm trying to figure out that's its tail or its honker.
No, that's its tail. Okay, how about this one? The baby.
Armadillo.
It's a pangolin.
Oh, whatever. Same family.
I usually go with it's an armadillo that fucked a pine cone, and you get a pangolin.
Still cute, whatever it is.
This image actually comes from a GIF of like the baby stretching. It is like the cutest thing ever.
I don't know where Tanuki. Where's Tanuki gone? Actually,
I don't know, but have I ever dropped that GIF into Peter's wholesome section? Because that needs to be seen by everyone.
what give?
GIF of the baby pangolin like stretching with its and sticking out its tongue and like rolling over, going back to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been going for almost 3 hours now. Yep. Might as well make it 3 hours. Because I have that weird thing when I don't like anything on an odd number.
Oh, you poor baby.
Poor baby.
You like rounding things.
Yeah.
I don't know. 9 is a pretty odd number.
9 what?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. 2 is pretty odd as well.
You know, if it's not a multiple of 5, it can go fuck itself.
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm ending on a. That's why I want to end on a solid number.
Did Tanuki say you the move, or did I miss something?
No, I think it's just his internet.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Did he ever get a new laptop?
I don't think so. He never said he did anyway.
Then his laptop could be overheated.
I think it will be his internet though, because his internet fucks up a lot.
Hmm.
What the hell did she link?
Maybe AOC's right and he's underwater right now.
She linked the picture to the costume, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why she deleted it.
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
functional. I've been meaning to ask you.
42.
I'm looking to play co-op. 7 Days to Die with someone. Do you know anyone that would be willing to do that?
I would, but you'd have to. Like, I mean, I'm a gamer, so I'm not like complete noob. But when it comes to 7 days, I really don't know much.
I have a video that shows what my base is, and I want that base with people to see how it works with other people.
Yeah, Cryptic, how is it my fault?
It's kind of a stupid
I'm
idea.
always down for
but
playing games. Right now, I've been playing State of Decay 2 a lot.
Alligators ate me, not me, Tanuki. He's probably crying on laptop. He's fighting alligators from his laptop.
I've been since
He's using the laptop as a weapon.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yes.
messed up in 7 days, but I've been doing Subnautica. Do you have Subnautica?
I did. I don't know if I
I
actually paid for it though, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I
I am.
probably. Well, I know I do. I
I
do
did
because
for
it
it.
was free on the Epic Store, so I snagged it. Yeah,
The fuck
I
is
saw
that?
that one, Matt.
Fuck is that?
That's
Is it-
Joe Biden having a sniff.
Thing is, that's still better than.
Did you see the cover of Time magazine with Greta and Joe Biden behind her?
Yes, that is great.
That was so. Oh, and then here. Oh fuck! I have to
Oh,
find
welcome
that
back,
meme.
And her response was, "How dare you?"
No, her response was, well, yeah, it was kind of, how dare you attack a child? It's like, that's not attacking a child, you fucking dolt. But somebody on one of my feeds brought this up.
Oh shit! I need to present your screen. There we go.
Brought this up and said, you know, Obama, you have to just, you know, what did Trump say about Greta? You have to like go with your family and or your friends and watch a movie and just chill. Greta, chill. Somebody posted this with that same wording. I think it was Dr. Gad Sad about Obama. Obama, you just need to get with your friends, chill, and watch a movie and just chill, Obama. I thought it was genius.
Well, let's be fair. Obama doesn't have any friends.
Well,
Oh, did you see what?
drone strike.
Yeah, the giant black dick ejaculating was the best Tucker.
Obama's got friends. Obama's got
Tucker.
friends, but they're all damn Democrats.
Now, Obama's got a friend, but it goes
In a game there.
bombs people.
Oh, am I still sharing?
Yeah. He's shopping.
Sorry if I didn't
Well, you
mean to-
know what? At least there was a video game playing and not like a dirty picture of Ellen popping up. That would have been his death right there.
I keep those secure on my phone.
Well, it would have been the death of my stream as well.
I don't.
I think it would have been the death of everyone here.
And it was just the Epic Game Store front page.
Look, I don't like the Epic Game Store. I'm gonna pick up those free games.
Yep. You're damn
I
right.
got The Wolf Among Us for free.
Yeah, Batman, Lego, the entire Arkham trilogy.
Yep.
Which Assassin's Creed was free after the Notre Dame burned down?
Unity.
Unity. I was gonna say Trinity.
I downloaded it and then found out my computer couldn't handle it, and now it might be able to because that was before.
Wolf Among Us is free now.
I've only played like
Okay.
3 Assassin's. I've played like 2 Assassin's Creed.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce. My wife just tried to call.
I got Splinter Cell for free.
Talk to you soon, Matt.
Later.
Well,
I got a bunch of games for free, like just.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing their like 12 games of Christmas, so new free games every day for like 12 days. But right now it's Wolf Among Us, which was a pretty good story-driven game, and Escapist, which I think I've seen before. It's like a voxel.
The Wolf Among Us was free because of the announcement of Wolf Among Us 2. Or
Elo and the Pix are meant to be of you, apparently.
What's going on?
Elo was asking about the Pix.
What pics?
The pics of her.
Oh. Never mind. You weren't paying attention. You snooze, you lose.
What other good pictures do I?
How do I see? I don't even remember how to close Epic.
Because I just realized something though. You two live in the same house, so she must hear the stuff before it's said on stream.
Yeah. That's why it's weird when she's streaming with like Green Thunder or Skittles or whoever. It's like they'll be talking about, or on Peter streams, they'll be talking about something, and I'm listening to it through my headphones on the stream and laugh at something a minute later, and you hear me in her microphone laughing, and it's like, what is he laughing at?
Why would everyone die if they saw them? I'm not that ugly.
that's not why we would all be dead. Let's be honest here.
I'm gonna dig me a hole. I'm not opposed to seeing naked pictures of people. I just rather not get sent them.
You're quite happy to send them and other people's not safe for works, though.
Yeah, part of me would be like, the other part of me would be like, that's right, boys, that's mine. Because she's a woman. Let's face it, she's a woman. She looks at herself and she's like, I'm ugly. And I look at her and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, you are fucking hot. Like slap your mama hot.
I just remembered
I'd
something.
dig her up and slap her
Not
right
bad.
now if I had to. No,
So-
not Smooth Yoda.
I see your baby Yoda and raise you a smooth Yoda.
When you say that, how many beers have you had?
I don't drink.
Freaking smooth Yoda is like, I don't, it's creepy.
Every time Paulie has that in his gift reel,
now
I just
can we
kind of.
reconsider life choices?
Yeah, that just
And
looks
thank you,
weird.
Austin, for sharing that.
I'll just shit it even more now. It
Oh
does
my
look weird, though, doesn't it?
And I was gonna have dinner soon.
You know,
Was.
At least add some wrinkles to him.
I'm not the one who made it.
Yeah, Botox Yoda.
You know what, Botox? Best way to describe that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, where's some bad taxidermy that I have? No, I haven't. There's that one. Oh no! Does anyone remember Dinosaurs? The Jim Henson.
Not the mama.
Yeah, I've seen
Give it
that.
a
Yeah.
second.
That's just fucking weird.
That
just doesn't look like an adult. Yeah,
I don't know why this exists.
He grew up, but you retained his baby face.
I don't know why this exists.
Because
What did
I
people-
like how Green's getting progressively more scared of this image.
It's. I don't know why I keep it either. It's.
yeah, why do you keep it?
I don't know.
Why eye bleach?
Double face palming beaver. That's how I feel right now.
I mean, at least it's cute. I'll give it that. The beaver, not the fucking.
Beavers are kind of cute. They're vicious little fuckers, but they're kind of cute.
Do I have any good cute pictures? Oh, I'll give you this one.
We just played musical avatars now.
I like playing musical avatars. Yes.
What else are we gonna do?
Pig Shark.
But like I said, we were talking about poo earlier. So
Yeah.
A park.
I mean,
I mean, you laugh at it now, Green Thunder, but China? It's coming.
Piggy
It's
shark.
coming. They already made monkey pigs.
piggy shark.
Yeah. And I'm excited about cat girls. Just hope they're not the
China.
cat girls. Cats. China.
Fuck China.
I actually just want an audio clip of just someone passing through, and it's just China.
Scotty is a baby shark.
Googly eyes.
Scotty's a shark baby. No, I'm not.
Shark.
Oh, no. This is baby shark free zone.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
We hail the whale on this channel.
Krill be unto his name.
Indeed.
Fright power, motherfucker.
I haven't actually watched that show in a while.
Yeah, no have I, to be honest.
I do when I can, but obviously I have my streams that somewhat overlap them. So, I mean, if you didn't toss me an invite, I probably would have caught the last bit of their show, last hour and a half or whatever. It's funny how they call it the Fright Power Hour. That's like 2.5 hours long.
It used to be an hour and a half, but then
Yeah. I like Ghastly. He's a good content creator and mad respect for his fucking work. His animation stuff is fucking, it's great. I love it.
I preferred it when Ghastly had legs, though. It's a weird critique, but the sort of like ghostly rag looking thing just looks weird, in my opinion.
Can I get this good enough?
Kind of
Yeah,
like
but
a
I don't-
Downsy Casper.
It's not been the same since AP left either. It's not quite had the same thing to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm relatively new
hasn't
to
been
their
the same since AP left.
Oh,
It's like-
a fruit bat.
I don't know. It's from a
What was that arms killer?
It hasn't been the same since AP left.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Now,
It's the chemistry's not there.
yeah, well,
I will share
the thing.
this.
AP and Ghastly did have really amusing chemistry. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know why their relationship fell apart. From the sounds of it, it doesn't seem too. From what I've heard of it, it doesn't seem like it was on good terms,
Mm-hmm.
which really sucks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but that's life, unfortunately, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like I said, I still like both of them, so it's their business, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we really do need a bigger boat.
A bigger boat for who?
Stream yards.
Just in general for everything, anything.
I think she was just referencing Jaws.
Just
Never
we were
seen Jaws.
maybe
But
sure. Yeah, yeah.
It's the movie that would have been a whole lot different if it was shot the way that the director wanted to shoot it, but Bruce was a big asshole and won't work half the time.
Huh.
If you didn't know, Bruce is the name of the mechanical shark.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the 70s, isn't it? I wouldn't expect it to be brilliant. Shark. Because it was these days, it'd be all CGI and shit, wouldn't it? He's overused.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is practical effects are often better because they're, well, it takes time and they really have about, more often than not, they have about like one chance to get it right. But then with CGI, they're just sort of lazy that they just flop it on. Because CGI can be done well, and it has been done well on several occasions.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't put the time or effort into the craft.
Yeah, too much of it.
It's like-
Utilizing too much of a sort of one and done tool as opposed to treating it like an art form, like any other part of filmmaking. Because, you know, like if you look at the original Star Wars A New Hope, the original models look so much better. But if you hadn't seen that, if you hadn't experienced that, and you just saw the new CGI stuff, it still looks pretty good. But the original looked way fucking better, way fucking cooler.
Also,
Everything
Han
except
shot
for the
first,
explosion
and
of the
he's
Death
always shot first.
Right,
There
right.
was no debate. Han shot first.
Yeah, oh, totally. But except for the actual explosion of the Death Star, because I mean, obviously, with the the further understanding of physics, the way it exploded in the redone version made more sense than just it sparking like you would with a model.
I think there are, you know, as you said, good things about the remastered versions of Star Wars, but it really, at times, Lucas just liked to throw in unnecessary bullshit.
This is the cast
Now, the
grab,
problem
though, isn't it?
Now the problem is I've only watched the, you know, one with the heavy CGI because, you know,
Begone, thought.
Thing is, it's just a
Okay.
lazy cast grab, that though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why they often use CGI. It's just cheaper to use, really.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's less time consuming as well.
It can be. It can be. I mean, it really is dependent on each individual.
Way fucking overused though.
Yeah, yeah. I like it when they blend the practical and the CG is just there to sort of give it a little bit of a polish and emphasize and help animate certain things in the practical effects. Like
But even at
the redone or the sequel to Dark Crystal. There was still, 99% of it was puppetry and practical effects, but there still was a small little bit of CG in there just to give it, utilize the technology just to give it a little bit more life, a little bit more breath in some of the effects. Not a lot at all. I mean, one of the biggest selling points of that new show was we're going back to our roots and using the Jim Henson puppet theater corp thing group.
That
Workshop.
just reminds me, I always have wanted a Fizzgig as a pet.
Yeah, Fizzgig is awesome.
Yes.
Oh God, what was his name?
Which Fizzgig is more like a friendly critter. Have you seen the? I think there's 4 or 5 critter movies.
Yeah. I think they're up to like 6 or 7 now.
Freaking hell!
the thing is with CGI is, I think full-on CGI could work, but it would take a lot of goddamn effort.
I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it without you. Functional, says Elwin. That's quite cute, actually.
Huh?
What didn't you want to see?
I don't know, something you were talking about. You didn't want to see it without you.
The Dark Crystal sequel, I assume.
Yeah,
Maybe. I was thinking Jaws for a second, and I'm like, why? Why Jaws? And Green Thunder, Ambrosius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Dark Crystal.
Oh, okay. Ambrosius from Labyrinth, the dog, the mount.
Yes.
Sir Didymus's trusty cowardly steed. Oh,
Yes.
he's my favorite character from. I know he's not technically a puppet; he's a dog, but
Okay.
he's my favorite
The Labyrinth is up there as one of my favorite movies.
of all time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, have you ever seen Pest? John Leguizamo basically is hunted by a rich man.
That was from like the early 2000s, right?
I think so.
I know I've seen it. I don't recall most of it.
I would have been a wee babby.
I like that movie.
You remind me of the Babe.
What babe?
The Babe with the Power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
Hoodoo?
You do.
Do what? I saw my baby.
Baby, crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? No one knew. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, Thunder, don't give up your day job.
It's 3:03.
I don't really care.
303. Where?
I was
Up-
enjoying the conversation.
Fair enough.
Oh, the time of the stream.
yeah.
I was enjoying the conversation.
But not the singing?
No.
No. Hey, Green Thunder, you want to start a band called Opinionated Scotsman?
Would that be a band that doesn't like singing and just they speak the songs off key?
I don't know.
Speak the songs off key. I sing when I'm basically.
Have you heard Scotsman sing?
No. Wait,
Cryptic,
yeah.
Cryptic used to pay me to sing all the time.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I do remember that. I think I heard it once, and I had to go to the doctor with my free health care and get my ears cleaned because my body had this natural mechanism to close up my ear holes from hearing that.
Elwin, Green Thunder always goes to bed early.
Pussy.
I also wake up around like 2.
It's 2 a.m. right now. I'm a night owl though.
Yeah, it's only 9 o'clock here.
I was born to be
Yeah.
nocturnal.
Yeah, me too.
What I have now. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I made it worse.
Who did what?
I made my sleep schedule
No, I
so
just,
much worse.
Talk sings. I don't talk sing.
Yeah, you do.
I'd say you talk sing.
So he's like a Leonard Cohen, you say?
Well, more talk than sing, to be fair.
Well, when I'm sober, I'll talk sing. When I'm drunk, if I like a song, I'll sing to it. But
I've heard drunken Scotsmen sing. Oh, God. It's not a pretty sight.
you've heard me sing drunk before.
No, I just mean Scotsmen in general.
You'll sing for the right amount of money, won't you, Scotty?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What are you planning, old man?
Not a damn thing, because this old man's broke.
Fair enough.
I need another Bloodwing. Be right back.
I've used that myself. I gotta go pull a Bloodwing. I'll be right back.
Who hasn't? Like when Pete's streaming, I used to say that shit. Welcome back. Oh,
Hey, Inked.
What up, Inked?
But no,
Hey,
it's
sweetie.
because I got the notification that Lords were streaming. But it's okay. It's probably a lot more of the same. Dems be crazy, yo.
I usually, if I don't fall asleep 2 Lords of the Night, I'll catch them first thing in the morning if I don't catch Monkey.
Yeah. I like
Good.
Monkey.
Now I've got you remind me of the Babe stuck in my head instead of that stupid irate Alex song. Ugh. It's a good song, but get the fuck out of my head. Bitch, stop eating. Bitch, stop eating. That isn't a white thing. It's a baby. It's somebody's baby.
Bitch, stop eating. Bitch, stop eating. That isn't a chocolate finger. That is Alex's finger.
That's a good song. He done good on that.
I need more of that. Granted, something I never knew that I needed. And Megon talking shit about Lord Bear. Because the dry humor of Megon works so well
Hello, Inkton Brick.
against the expressive emotions of Lord Bear.
Yeah, I'm still pissed at Monkey Song Ali making me describe that. Fuck this.
Oh. That's
No,
just
it's not
Scribe being Scribe.
It's usually Satsu's the one that doesn't sing though.
But Moonbase.
He should play Moonbase Alpha. Game that's a pain in the butt because you have to repair the Moonbase or else people die in the Moonbase, but you're fine because you're outside the Moonbase.
Well, is that the one with a fucked bot? Like that you can make say a bunch of random shit.
It does have a speech to text function that some people just, if you get on a server, people will just end up playing with that. Including one time I messed up a server by making it sound like a chipmunk, and people were like, "God damn you! How do you fix it?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I don't know how to fix this." So I left embarrassed with my tail between my legs and never went back.
Wait, you have a tail?
I want one. I would love a prehensile tail. You got one?
No.
How does that even function?
How else? How does you know what?
If you have a tail and sleeping would be annoying, wouldn't it?
I sleep mostly on my stomach anyway.
You really are a fucking pangolin.
Have you seen their tails? They're like twice as long as their body. They're amazing, and they're also prehensile. However you say it. They grab onto things by themselves.
But how
Tail
would
is
you
all the time, that's-
adjust a human? Adjust
Huh?
that as
Taylor's all the time, isn't that from Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Obviously not filming years.
Oh my god. Did you hear the
Surprisingly,
thing?
me either. I say surprisingly because I have baby sisters. Or
I am not. I was looking for a tail, but I could never find a clip-on. Yeah, I could only find the butt plugs, and I'm not walking around with a butt plug in.
You can get butt plugs with foxtail.
All the
Thunder,
best,
you're one of those degenerate furries, aren't you?
half furry. I don't have a fursuit, and nor would I wear one.
You're thinking Phantom's a furry, isn't he? He's your best friend, so
We're also too broke for a fursuit because you have to spend a lot of money to get one.
wait, Green Thunder, are you saying you're a furry?
Half furry.
So
I like dark.
I'm only gonna half cover you in napalm and light you on fire.
But if you were if you could afford a fursuit, would you buy one?
No. They seem to be. They probably end up being nasty.
Yeah, they're expensive and they probably would smell like horrific.
You'd probably end up sweating like hell inside them.
I've seen some of the more advanced ones where they have like built-in air conditioning units and like fans, and it's all. But
Yeah, burn all the furries. So except one because
that.
except Phantom because Phantom was what Phantom gave me fan art. So only one person has ever given me
I'm
fan
probably
art.
going
Is Phantom.
to do hand grenades.
Adam
And
said
yes, I said that.
Evan Savage found a cooling vest to wear under cosplay. It like pumps water.
yeah,
Like I said, after the only person to ever give me fan art was a furry, I gained a little bit of respect for them.
There are still degenerate furries that fuck those guys. They can die. Seriously.
The zoo files.
the only reason I knew about these kinds of things is because I'm a very hey cat, get the fuck away from my pizza.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Stop
Cats
it.
are assholes.
I've had my cat steal a freaking drumstick from me with when I wasn't looking, and then later I found it on the floor. She hadn't even eaten any of it.
Yep.
Just
See,
wasted it, you ass.
This cute little bitch over here, yeah, I'm talking about you. She'll go up to my pizza and like lick the crust and then just walk away. And it's like, what the? You're not even gonna fucking eat it? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Get the fuck away from my pizza.
Yeah, so my cat's lucky it's cute, to be honest.
Yeah, mine too.
My cat doesn't even.
It's their only real defense mechanism.
So I went for the cuteness side for all you. Just
I'm surprised. My cat doesn't.
I'd ask
screw with
Cryptic
me.
for some recipes.
Honestly, the worst thing he does to me is he sleeps on my bed.
Oh, mine does worse.
While I lay my head on.
The one in my lap right now, in the middle of the night, she'll come up, stand on me, put her nose right pretty much in my ear and just meow, give me attention. Meow,
Really?
freaking wake me up.
Elwyn has a picture of me like sleeping. I think I'm on my side, and she's just climbed right up on me, like in the side of like the side of my back, and just like curled up, sleeping on top of me. When she was a kitten, she used to sleep like right under my neck, and because I do have cat allergies, it would cause me to wake up like I can't.
you have cat. You're allergic to cats, but you own a cat.
Yeah.
That's not the one
What
in
out
my
of the cat
lap.
likes
allergy.
Pop-Tarts.
My
Yeah.
big 20-pound cat, we have him because
20 pounds?
he's a big bone cat. Yeah, he's like that. He's not fat. He's like huge. Like like I think it's Mancoon that are like the bigger cat.
Maine Coons, yeah.
He's like that. I don't think he's an actual Mancoon, but Yeah, his kid, the kid
cat
that
and
he
cat
lived with,
big bone.
like legitimately, it sucks to play. But yeah, his kid became not his kid. The kid he lived with became deathly allergic to him all of a sudden,
Hmm.
which sucked. But he also, I can't resist him. He'll go over and like roll over on his back and ask for belly rubs. And I'm like, I look at my arm. I'm like, I haven't healed since last time. And then I end up rubbing his belly and get scratches all.
Green, you need to check your
Feed me,
eyes.
Green Thunder. Does it have to be human? Feed me, Green Thunder. Does it have to be mine?
Green, you need your eyes checked. It's a raccoon.
It's an actual coon.
No, big gray cat. I have a picture. Oh, I can actually do that. 1 second. Get rid of the eye freaking avatar. Where is the cat? Oh. That one's not going to be good to show.
My ex was allergic to cats. I used to wear his jumpers. I used to wear his jumpers and cuddle my mum's cat when he was being a dick.
Oh God. That's some sweet, sweet justice right there.
How did that translate to the circle?
It didn't. Oh, there we go.
That's the biggin.
Can't see his face though.
I'll find one with his face. He's sleeping on it. I don't know why he sleeps that way, but he sleeps that way.
Cats are weird. Um,
Oh.
Oh, I know the
That Green's cat.
what?
yeah,
That fucker is huge.
it looks like a turkey.
Oh, where's the one with him?
It does a little bit.
It looks like a wolf if it was mentally disabled.
Mentally disabled wolf.
Oh well, physically disabled would be the more accurate one.
Oh, this is the this is a funny picture. Why does it need to be rotated?
Does it want you to sit on it first?
Oh.
Load.
I like how we're all just waiting for Green Thunder's cat to show.
Cat, and the best one I could find was when he was on the clean clothes when there was already a wiener dog in the clean clothes.
Fuck, that dog has huge ears.
It's a freaking dachshund. Or
I mean, still,
dachshund.
those ears are fucking massive.
Let's just say I'll be able to hear for like the next 100 meters. At the least.
It's like Dumbo with those ears, man.
Oh, wait.
Hold up. Dumbledore, did you just
No,
say?
Dumbo.
Oh, Dumbo. Yeah, just give it a feather and it'll start. Give it a feather and it'll start to fly.
Poor pupper. Anyway, I feel like I probably should end this shit now.
It's
Oh,
turned
Papa.
into find pictures of my cat.
Yeah. It was bad enough when we were talking about poo, but at this point, it's just.
Yeah, that was an awkward conversation.
Welcome to random streams, I guess.
Yeah, it usually devolves to random shit. It's not. It's just streams.
And unless
That's all I can say.
Scotsman does another random stream, the next one I know of is on Wednesday at 10 a.m. on Green Thunder D Mighty channel. The Insane
Insane
Deviants number something.
Deliverance sounds cooler.
Anyone get anything else to show?
No.
Sorry, I was busy pulling a Bloodwing. You can catch me and Jen on Snow Mexicans on Tuesday at 5 p.m. EST. I forget what that was, GMT, so look it up. Whatever.
5, I think.
Sounds about right. No, wait. If it's 5 p.m. EST, it would be 10
Oh,
p.m.
yeah, that's
GMT.
at 10.
Ow. I always check
Yeah.
the filling channels for new content to watch. So on Discord. So
I don't know when the fuck the next stream's going to be because feeling it reading the news is on hiatus until I can be arsed bringing it back.
aw.
Yeah, these streams do better anyway. So then, I may do another stream just before Christmas and then one on Boxing Day. If
Cool.
you're American and don't know what Boxing Day is, just look it up.
It's when you box up all your old toys and throw them at the homeless.
Yeah, and I'll probably be drunk that day, so I'll do a stream then maybe. But yeah. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You're all a bunch of cunts. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.